Let's see. Guys, give me 1 second as I set something up. We're going to be restarting the run. And I need to do something really quick. Should be good. And let's continue the run. All right. Feels bad. We took an L. All right. 100K challenge. And of course, it's D20 again. A 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Subsurface ocean. Geodormant again. Tiny boulders and large glaciers. Dude. The ocean is going to be frozen. That's going to be fun. So we're going to have ice at the top of the map. Okay, we got the things here still. Normal stuff, normal stuff. Geodormant twice in a row, man. Never lucky. Alright, so we got to get the 3 interests. Everyone's good. Now let's customize. Research, suit wearing, and operating. Or cook. Right? Same setup. Let's give them something useless. Iron gut, sure. And then negative trait is undigging, sure. Binge eater, sure. Sparkle streaker, sure. Then we need build supply. Operating, perfect. Let's give them something that's not too good. That's not the skills. Let's make them buff, sure. Building impaired makes no sense. Sure, critter aversion. Binge eater, I have one already. Make this guy a banshee sticker bumper. And then we have this guy ranching. We need tidying and then digging. No skills. Let's give them something useless. Germ resistance, sure. Negative trait allergies, sure. That makes no sense, but we'll take that combo. Ugly crier and then super productive. 100K Mamba V2. Alright. Conveniently close to the regolith. I don't think I will be. I would need alternative plot location for that. But that would be a really good starting map attribute. Not gonna lie. Alright, these are gonna be your 3 dupes. And then I need to check up on the new list of dupes. So the people that missed the first colony, because they're on the waiting list, luckily get to become the starters on the new colony. Always lucky. So let me bring up the list really quick, guys. Give me 1 second. Wire Yum, I see you over there. Hope you're doing well. Oh, the ocean close to the regular. Yeah, but that doesn't really help us, though. Cthulhu, Marl, Dr. Duckling, and Hulk. Now we have Tasmadar, Spoonwood, got the Smiles, Rambo, and Xandroth. Okay. Alright, so are you guys in chat? People that were a part of, that I just said right now. Tasmadar, Rambo is, and then do we have Xandroth? Xandroth is as well. Hey, they're in. Okay, all 3 of you guys. Welcome in, you guys. So Tasmadar is first. Who would you like, Tasmadar? And then afterwards, Rambo gets a selection. And then, I'm sorry, Zandroff, you get the last guy. But you're going to be one of the starting 3. Let me know if you guys have a preference. Tasmadar, let me know, though. Well, let's get it in. I was cheated, Cthulhu, man. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. Alright. Look at that. Seal 2 already liquefying. Okay, it's cold. It's cold. Alright, Tasmadar wants Joshua. I have caps lock on. And then we have Rambo that wants to be Ashkan. And then we have Zandroff, who's going to be Ruby. I spelled his name wrong. There we go. All right. Take 2. Electric Boogaloo. Now, let's set this up properly. First things first, I need to find metal. Oh, we don't have metal rich anymore. All right, so we have to go up almost immediately. So let's go here. Let's go here for the oxygen. Just to let them get started. Life support plus, toggling plus, doctoring down. Tidying, cooking is not allowed. Researching not allowed. Decorating not allowed. Ranching not allowed. Rambo is cook, research, and athleticism. So we do this. And then you're all around. Zandroff is the build, supply, operating. So you do this. That should be fine. Tasmadar was the guy that digs, that does the tidying, and of course does the ranching. We won't need to do that yet though. We'll do a minor farming thing. Alright, get this in. Do they let you save the starter options on this? What do you mean? What do you mean, save the starter options? There's a mod that technically has that, but it saves the name. Oh, the priorities. No, that's not the thing. That's always reset at the beginning, kind of like RimWorld. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Perfect. Can you dig it? I see you over there. I see you over there. Trying to sound like you will be Shaquille O'Neal. I see you over there. All right, so we want to grab the metal. Oh, there's metal down here. All right, so we'll grab it from both. This is here. This goes up. I want to grab this, and then we need to mine this out. Ladder here. All right, I think we're going to build vertically. We're going to go straight up. And I think that's because I don't plan on living down here that long. Or I shouldn't. Oh, there's already a hatch. It's gotta go. It's gotta go. Feels bad, man. Alright. We will use the bathrooms this time. I want to see if that actually has an effect. I want to see if that actually has an effect. I mean, you never know, right? And then I do want to go down as well. We want to give this a setup. So guys, I am going to BRB. I got to pee. So I'll BRB really quick. Guys, we back. Sorry about that. I got myself a drink so we can keep going. Let's beat this up. Day 1. Still on it. CO2 got released, but it is what it is. We're gonna need the copper. I think we have some already. So let's get that started. We're gonna use this for power. We're gonna use that room for power. And then we will need oxygen. Same setup, left, right. Oh, and we're out of copper. Feels bad. No bathrooms. We'll let them pee their pants today. All good. Miss Chemical Stairs, I see you over there. Hope you're doing well. How are you? Happy Thursdays. Hopefully you guys got all the pizzas that you guys need for the Pizza Fridays, if you guys still do that. Or if it's Pasta Friday, which is also pretty cool. But how are you, Miss Chemical Stairs? How are you doing today? We already took an L today. We already lost the one time. Feels bad. I'm okay. Doing okay. It's not bad. Shine bugs keeping the dupes awake. It's fine. They're gonna go soon. They're gonna be going soon. Hey, Elthar coming in with the 7 months on that 7-month streak. Thank you so much. Enjoy the emote, D20 dice, ad-free viewing. Don't forget that legit sub badge. But thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much. Elthar, man, how are you? We're peeing our pants and it's immediately solidifying into ice. And that's because we're doing the 100k challenge. If you guys are just tuning in, this is a map that's at 173 degrees negative in Celsius. So it's really cold at 100 Kelvin in temperature. And as a result, it's a non-normal playthrough. But of course, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. Thank you guys so much. Sir Dark coming in with the 10 months. Dude, I see you guys over there coming in with 10 months on that 10-month streak. Thank you so much. Appreciate the support, you guys. Oh, it's a low energy day. Gotcha, Miss Chemical Stairs. That happens. Sometimes you wake up a little bit lazy, and it's all good. Everyone has one of those days. Maybe because it's gloomy, maybe because it's the weather. But it should pick up. It should pick up. Sir Dart, thank you so much. But of course, guys, welcome to the city. Hope you guys enjoy your stay. Hey, Miss Chemical Stairs would have gives up the Spoonwood. What the heck? Hey, and that's a hype train. Holy heck, boys, we're in. The hype is here. The hype train, boys, let's go. Thank you guys so much for the support. To the point where we got a hype train. Appreciate you guys. Look at that, look at that. And of course, Spoonwood, you know who to thank. Enjoy the emotes, D20 dice, ad-free viewing. Don't forget that legit sub badge, but welcome to the city. Hope you enjoy your stay. Hey, Elthar with a gift sub, level 2. Let's go. Totem Hugger David. This guy plays a shaman, you know he does with a name like that. Elthar with the gift sub, thank you guys so much. Thank you guys for all the love and support. The Mamba would thank you guys, but you know, he's sleeping. He didn't even react. Dude, Scaly one with the 1,000 bits? Dude, what is happening? Dude, we failed a run. That's not a reason to celebrate. we failed our last run, man. I don't know, we should be celebrating for that, but thank you guys so much for the support. Yo, man, we just wiped and had to reset. But hey, I'll take you guys. Thank you guys so much, man. I'll take it. Yeah, 2 depths was bad, dude. I didn't think food would be an issue, but we just took way too long to get to the shovels. That was probably my fault. I was worrying about too many things. I should have just... I need a beeline to them. Kelly one though, thank you so much for the big 1,000 bits cheer. Appreciate the support, man. Holy heck, you guys. That really just came out of nowhere. Oh yeah, warning about the map. When you reload from a save, they all get hypothermia. That's fine. That's very minor, I think. Or at least I don't think I'm worried too much about that. Alright, so we want to level up and we want to mine as much as the map as we can. There is a strat that I want to do that we could do instead of the insulated walls, but it still requires us to have mechanized airlocks, which still requires water, so I don't know if it's gonna be worth it. Love the hype train, I know, right? Just came out of nowhere. iCordy, what's good? I see you over there. Hope you're doing well. How are you? Happy Thursdays, iCordy. Hope you're having a good one. Just getting here, so it looks like a fresh start. No failing for me, please. Say I saw. Yo, man, it's all good, dude. What the heck? 500 bits from Aelthar? Thank you guys so much. And is that level 3? It is. Hype train. Level 3, level 3? Does it say it? Level 2 complete. Let's go. Level 3 hype train. We're in, boys. We are in. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate all these supports from you guys, man. Holy heck. Doing good, thank you. How about you guys? We're doing all right. I just failed a run, but we're not talking about that. So, you know, it's we're there, we're here. But yeah. Just failed a run. Feels bad, man. I was wondering why they don't get hypothermia in general. Is that part of the mod? I'm not sure. I'm not sure how that works. You're right, though. They should be getting hypothermia. I don't know why it's not happening. Aelthar with a gift up to Almost Emily. Thank you so much, Aelthar. Appreciate the support. Almost Emily, you know who to thank. Enjoy the emotes. D20 dice. Ad-free view. Hatches. Don't forget that legit sub ad. Appreciate the support. I'm looking for a rancher. I need a dedicated rancher for this. So we'll take the eggs. The eggs will hatch, but the moment they hatch, they're gonna die. it's the one thing about the eggs. They'll hatch. They'll just, you know, die as soon as they hatch. I love hypothermia was only when they were in liquid. It's a combination of being in liquid and being cold. So they do get soggy feet when stepping on the carbon dioxide, but it might require them to be sopping wet. That might be the requirement for hypothermia. I'm not sure. Because that makes sense. Hypothermia usually happens when you're like completely, you know, covered in a liquid and then cold at the same time. I might be wrong, but maybe it's just not hitting everything off of the checkbox. It might be because, well, yeah, I don't have I don't have the means of getting actual water for them to submerge in of any form. So it's kind of a struggle. Hey, thanks. Hey, there it is. Shout out to Aelthar again. Thank you so much. Appreciate the gift subs, you guys. Everyone that's part of the hype train. I see you guys over there. Alright, so we're not going to make the same mistake. And we're going to do our base down here for now. But we're going to move the base more vertically upwards. So that we could live up there. And then I'm thinking about a couple of things. It seemed like the further up we went, the colder it got. As the liquid oxygen didn't actually become a thing until we got to that part of the map at the very top before the space ice. So I'm thinking potentially it might be something like that. Where it's colder the further up you go. So we're hoping for a geyser. I don't think we will find one, but you know, we gotta check it out. Another thing is we might want to dig through all of the biome. With the logic that the buried objects is going to potentially be food. So I might want to do that as well. I want to start researching, so let's start grabbing the stuff that we want. Supercomputer, even though we don't have water. Just got to grab the tech. Yeah, I wonder if the guy who made this mod survived 100 cycles with no deaths or survived 100 cycles without a colony loss. Or women, whoever they were that made the game. It's interesting, yeah. Have you thought about being a Clay ambassador? Guys, people of chat. You guys, no one has said anything, but I want you guys to scroll down on the stream page and look next to my name. And it was just approved today. So that's official. Official. So check that out. So it was, I had a message in Discord saying that I was applying for that. Like, you know, you could probably scroll up to find it. But yeah, I got in. And so I am now officially a Clay ambassador as well. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. But now that means when Clay does Wait, share? I'm in mod view. I became a Clay ambassador. So if you go into the normal stream page, you open up another tab. If you don't want to leave the mod view, you should be able to scroll down, and next to my name on the stream page, it'll be like, oh, too legit, and then there's a dot, and it'll say Clay ambassador. So I'm part of the ambassador program now. So that means when we get the skins to be released, we could get you guys some skins if it's going to be the similar format to Don't Starve, where they're going to make it a Twitch drop. And then, hey, let's go. Shout out to you guys. Choo choo. Thank you guys so much for the hype train. Thank you guys for the emotes. But yeah, when they release that, we'll be able to do the drops and you guys will get skins. So it's going to be cool stuff. I just wanted to be preparing for that. So just want to make sure you guys get all the goodies. So I'm just trying to make sure I get ahead before they actually get that rolling. But thank you guys for all the congratulations. That's really cool, man. Congrats. Thank you, thank you. Choo choo. I know, right? Choo choo. So now that it's official, that means I got to play more Clay games. I should play more Clay games. That's potentially more Don't Starve, and that's potentially playing their other games like Grifflats. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I got in. Technically, I was invited and all that earlier, but I didn't get like the. I had to fill some stuff out, and then I had to wait to actually get what's that called? I guess it's called like I was in the Discord, but I couldn't see anything, so I just had to wait to get approved, and then that came through today. So pretty happy with that. Verified. There we go. That's the word. Verified. It's like I was there. I was like, I'm here, man. I got my badge today. I could actually go into the office. I don't have to stand outside and wait for another Clay ambassador to open the door for me. do the sketchy stuff. Wait outside of the building. Hey man, you guys hiring? Oh man, didn't want to do that. All right, so we need one more cycle, or this half cycle, in order to mine through granite, and then we could go through the top. That's gonna be part of the play right now. Now, right now we're just. Oh, hey, this is amazing. Natural gas? Oh, dude. This is... I don't know if this helps. I mean, it's a heat source. It's warming it up. I don't know if this is actually going to do anything, though. That's kind of cool. Alright, so I want to mine to the left side now. Alright, let's see what we have over here. We need to scout the map so that we could find geysers. But yeah, this is potentially a little bit of heat, so we could melt ice and get water. That could be kind of nice. Don't Starve Together sounds like it's getting some interesting updates this year. I'm very excited. Dude, I think the Wilson update went live today, Marmalade Ghost. They did a Wilson rework, and that was open under public testing branch. So I think it went live today. Some changes with that. That'd be kind of cool. Wilson honestly needed some love. He was, for lack of better words, too average. I hate to say that, but that was kind of what it was. Too bad we're doing super sustainable. Yeah, that's the only downside. Now, the only thing about this is that I am thinking about potentially moving out the natural gas so that we could use this to potentially generate heat. Another thing we could do this is vacuum wall around this. Make a vacuum wall so that the heat doesn't actually get absorbed, and then put ice in here to melt. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, do something like that. But I'm wondering how much of the tech is locked behind something. Because I can't do infinite storage because I don't have any liquid. I can't do infinite storage. I technically can't. Feels bad. I don't have any liquids to offset the vents. Oh no, I wouldn't be able to make insulated gases. Yeah, no. That's not gonna be a thing either, yeah. I did, it looks cool. I just been playing Oni a bunch recently. Oh, I got your Marmalade, but yeah. Cool stuff with that. And I think they did another release of skins today on the DST side. I might be wrong, but I saw the servers today are overwhelmed. So the servers were taking a long time to get the people loaded in. They couldn't access their skins and things like that. There's just a lot of people logging into the game right now. Hopefully that's fixed already though, but I saw that happen this morning. Or was it last night? Something like that, something like that. It was either this morning or last night. Alright, so what would be better is if we find a cool steam vent in the slime that normally you get in the slime biome. Hopefully they didn't bop it. That'd be something I'd be very sad about. Since there's natural gas here, I don't think there's going to have the steam vent nearby. Or maybe it is. Either way, I still have to create space and mine upwards. And we're going to reach the granite soon. And we have the skills. Let's go. So, Tasmadar is going to dig. Rambo's going to research. Zandroff is going to get mechatronics. Let's go, let's go. More geysers this time? No, I still have Geodormant. So I only have 8 out of the 12. I'm still -4, dude. Feels bad. So instead of the 12 normal geysers, I only get 8 on the classic start. And that's going to be harder to find geysers because I have fewer. So, yeah, we still have the low geyser count, dude. Never lucky. Hydrogen near the surface this time? Dude, hopefully. Hydrogen near the surface wouldn't be bad. Water would be better, because I think water holds more thermal energy. Because of the mass you make per eruption. And then the 500 degrees doesn't really mean much. When you did infinite nuclear waste storage, what was the other liquid I used? I used water, but that was because all my liquid nuclear waste was less than 100 degrees. The nuclear waste was on the map, and it wasn't made from like my reactors or anything. So the nuclear waste was cold. I just used regular water for that. For the most part, though, nuclear waste is pretty heavy, but supercoolant is heavier than it. So yes, waste sits on top of crude oil. That's true. Yeah, crude oil would probably be pretty good. So you would do a flip-flopped version. Okay, salt water holds the most energy. And we have nothing on this side. Ah, never lucky. Crude or supercoolant? Yeah, crude or supercoolant. And then you would do the upside down design, where the nuclear waste is on top of the liquid. I mean, ocean biomes have hydrogen on subsurface. Oh, that's what you're saying. Subsurface ocean. Yeah, we do have that modifier. That is true. We will get some hydrogen with that. Hopefully that's not cold. That's what I'm hoping, man. I don't want that to be cold. I don't want liquid oxygen again. That's not the business. Alright, so we're starting to get a little bit of stress. And we're out of copper. What a meme. Okay. So just building the doors caused us a little bit of problem. Alright, so we need to mine through... Oh, this is carbon dioxide. I thought this was granite. This is CO2. Okay, we're mining through this all day. I thought that was CO2. This is default stress, yes. But yeah, it looks like they're stressed out from the cold. They're having something called cold air as a stress modifier. And I think that is relative to their body temperature. Because later on, I stopped getting that in my last run that we failed at just right now. So I don't know what that is. But that's what's causing the stress right now. Eventually it goes away. So we're going to need granite digging, which we have. And then we're going to mine up all this, because we should. Alright, we want to do that. So we'll just mine out everything. Research, I want to be ahead. Hand sanitizers could be cool, but we don't need them yet. We are going to grab the door and airflow tiles. Oh, I probably need to grab water cool. No, I have it. Oh, that means I'm fine. I could make my Great Hall already. Okay. All right, so let's do a little bit of geolocation. So the top of the map is here. We should have this much be space exposure for the rockets. A little bit for the regolith. That means here to here is how much I have to explore. So on top of the jungle biome, there's probably one more biome. Because this looks like it's going up vertically for a while. So I'm going to assume that's going to be the composition. All of my copper's at the bottom. That's not a good look. All of my copper's at the bottom. We're going to need all the copper we can grab. Alright, let's grab this while we can. And then it feels like they're a little bit more stressed out. So let's do the bottom stuff first. And then what we're going to want to do is make some rooms so that they don't get stressed out. And the first room we're going to make is going to be the... not the Grand Hall, but the Mess Hall. Yeah, we had a Mess Hall last time, but it was good enough. So although I want to get the decor item, I don't think we can. None of the flowers are going to survive. And then I would need granite sculpture, which is here, in order for it to matter. Or use ice. Ooh, ice sculpture. Should I actually use the ice sculpture? Is the ice sculpture even 20 decor? Like, the decor object's not going to be good enough if I don't have a decor that's 20 plus, right? Yeah, 20 plus decor building. So I don't know if that actually matters, getting the Great Hall or not. Wait. Never Melton doesn't work. No. Do I have to sculpt it for it to work? Is the base value of the ice sculpture 20 decor? Or do I have to have someone chisel out it? But that's the question. Ice block is plus 20 on default? Oh, that works then. That works. If that's true, then that works. But I need the decor value to be at least plus 20 for me to count for the Great Hall benefit. So if that does work, I could use that, yeah. The only use of the ice sculpture in the 100k challenge. Yo, man, they don't think it be like it is, but it do. Really do be like that sometimes. Ice sculpture is plus 20 automatically. That's sweet, man. That's pretty good. Alright, that's a Great Hall then. I don't have to worry about morale. So we will have a temporary Great Hall here. We have enough copper now to do the builds. Let's do the stuff. Oh, I need to get the tech. Right now we're doing door tech, which doesn't matter. And then we're going to need to build this anyways. Oh, I don't have the tables yet. I don't have the meal tables. I'll get that soon. Mess hall tables. And then we'll get beds. I actually used it for Great Hall decor on Flipped Asteroid. And it flipped as a teleporter planet, but I forgot it had enough. You forgot if it had enough when not sculpted. Yeah. So it's like, I think all the sculptures, like all of these statues, fits if you sculpt it with Masterworks. But that's the only thing I like remember. I didn't know either, which is why I was hoping to confirm it. All right, so we're gonna be going up. Oh, wait a second. Here. Yes. And then that is gonna be here. Okay. We do this. This goes up all the way. No, it doesn't. And then I want to move and offset. It should be on the right. And then let's move it here. We're basically going to stagger the ladder so we don't drop the items all the way to the bottom of the map. So if I drop, this is going to be the first tier, which means I need this, and then this needs to go across. And then this means this goes to here. Alright, and these are just going to be rooms. Yeah. Not bad, not bad. Mia, what's good? How are you? I see you over there. How you doing, Mia? How was the days today? How was the Thursdays? Hope you're having a good one. But how are you, Miss Mia? We're doing all right. We actually failed the challenge and we reset just right now. So take two. But otherwise, we're starting a new challenge run. Hoping it's going to be a fun time. Already a little bit of a challenge since we already had the reset. But how are you, Mia? How's the Thursday so far? How was the week treating you? Doing well, Mia. Thank you for asking. Great. Finally caught you. Start a new base. I'm so excited. What's the new challenge? So we're playing on a modded map. And the modded map is 170 degrees Celsius negative. So the entire map is extremely cold to the point where all the water is frozen. And I can't melt it. So that means I can't use the supercomputer. Because the supercomputer requires water, which means I'm locked out of all the tech. So this is a very challenging run. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to dig upwards to get to the meteors. And then use the heat from the meteors to melt the ice into water. And then use that to start doing research. So there's a lot of other issues. When duplicants breathe out CO2, it becomes liquid. And then it becomes a solid later on. Because it's so cold. Duplicants don't need bathrooms because, well, they end up, how do I say this? It freezes into solid ice, so they pee out solids. Fun times. But otherwise, this is the challenge run. And there's a couple things that are locking us out. We need abyssalite digging skill in order to reach the top. And we need some other things as well. So we're trying to get to that point of the game right now. But for the most part, this is a base game vanilla, no DLC, so no radiation and no star map modifications. Only one planetoid for you to kind of live and do your things on. And this is the run. A lot of solid CO2, classic stuff. We have found a geyser over here, but you could see that the natural gas it made is already negative 150. So it looks like the natural gas isn't going to help us. Dude, it's basically everyone has kidney stones, dude. It's a bad time for the colonists. Not gonna lie. This is not a good time for them, dude. They're like, I'm not happy about this. They're not happy about that life, man. It's more stressful without a house full bladder and some other fact. They just don't need it. Means you don't need to get polluted water everywhere. Yeah, they don't need it means you don't get polluted water everywhere. They still stress out. 69% stress though. We're getting stressed out. So did we get the tech? It's almost done. Can someone do the research? Oh, there is no more power. Ramble's gonna do it after he runs the wheel. Would DLC be a rush for a teleporter? What if the second planet was also frozen? Would pea water be warm? It would be, but it would freeze immediately. That's the problem. Pea water freezes immediately. Dude, man, it'd be like... Have you guys ever seen rabbits pooping? They poop out little pebbles. That's basically what the dupes are doing, man. I hate to say that. It's like a machine gun of pebbles. Alright, so there's no water. I could disable this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We don't need that many. We'll just put that much for now. We're going to put the bedrooms up here. It's a weird strat, but I think it's going to work out. Yeah, chat threads. Chat threads. That's one of the things. I thought it was weird for the first time when it came out. But you get used to it. Chats replying to each other, it's a little bit more like you don't get lost. You see a little bit more context now. That's not bad. Alright, so we want to reach the top. We don't want to waste our time. We do need specific rooms, though. And I guess it has to be done. So even though we have the rooms here, we're not going to use the rooms on the sides. And then we're going to try to base near here, hopefully. No, this is a new run. This is a new run, Gun Griffin. We failed the first one. We failed the first run, dude. Huge rip. You hate to see it. Alright, so I am going to build some rooms here. We do this. Hip eggs, they're gonna die, but there's no ranchers here. Come on, man, I just need a rancher. Take the pip eggs. Pips are probably gonna die, though. You hate to see that. And we are going to put bathrooms here, just to have it. Gonna do it now. Hit meat or death. I mean, they're eggs. We could make omelets, I guess. It's probably not worth it, though. And mess hall bonus. We get the plus morale. Let's go. That's what I needed. And then we'll get some bedrooms from them. Probably near the top. Yo, which asteroid is this? This is the 100k asteroid. So this is a modded asteroid. If you want to look up the mod on the workshop, is just type in 100k. And it's called the 100 Kelvin challenge. So Kelvin, if you didn't know, is a unit of measurement right here. And 100 Kelvin translates to minus 173 Celsius. And that's the temperature of the entire map. Otherwise, it's a Terra map. Everything about this map looks like a Terra start. So it's a Terra start. Slime, jungle, Terra biome. We'll get salt right here. A little bit of other biomes as well. Translate that to Fahrenheit, minus 283. Fahrenheit. I believe it's 283, minus. But it's really cold. It's really cold. We are like 10 degrees away from oxygen liquefying. Oxygen liquefied on my last playthrough. So, oxygen will liquefy. I will say that. The oxygen will liquefy. Which is, you know, maybe kind of scary. But yeah, it'd be like that sometimes. Part of me wants to try it. I want to try a strat for getting water and research. Yeah, man. It's always a good thing to do. It's only on the base game, so you can't play this on a DLC because the mod is not compatible. But if you are willing to play on the base game, that could be something to do. It's fun times. So basically, it's colder than Rime. 3 times colder. I think Rime goes up to, what, minus 60? If you get a frozen core, it goes up to minus 100. But then, yeah, this one is minus 173. But yeah, it's basically extreme Rime, for lack of better words. Now, the thing with this is that I would say this is a lot harder because you can't research. All the water is frozen. Duplicates pee out frozen water, right? Alright, now we have to disable the wash basins because we're just trying to get the room bonus. Alright, so we have to copy that. And then we'll open the doors, maximize movement speed. Let's get the priority on these tiles. And then let's get the bedrooms. For now, there's only about 3 dupes. So we'll get a 4th one in. Same balance as Rime, different layout of biomes though. You have ice biomes than Rime. Not sure about having an AETN like Rime can. Ooh, AETNs I am not sure, but all I know is that I'm not going to use it. The AETNs are not the business. Alright, so we want to build vertically up away from the printing pond. This was just where I started and where my resources are. Oh, there's so many buried objects. I don't need to do anything with that yet, though. Let's also move the food. That's pretty important. I need to make sure the hatches don't grab it. Oh, that's another thing. We gotta kill the hatches. Anything here? No? Okay. Nothing here. Nothing here. Nothing here. Nothing here. Nothing here. Nice. Disable disinfects. How quickly do the germs die that are on the dupes? Oh, that's true. I didn't get to check the germ overlay. Haha, they're not dying because they're not cold enough yet. Once a duplicant's temperature drops to negative 25, the germs will start dying off. But as of right now, there's no change. The germs are literally just living. But as he moves through the cold environment, it might be killing. I don't know. I saw this drop. Yeah, this just dropped for no reason. It might be getting lost because they're touching the ladder, and then it dies on the ladder because of the cold oxygen. But it's alive on the dupes because the duplicants are only 6.7. Disable disinfect. I don't need to actually disable that because there's actually like no germs anywhere. Everything dies rather quickly. I could disable it though. I'm just gonna put it up to 1,000,000 instead of 100,000. Alright, let's set this up. This is gonna be bedrooms. We're doing this for the morale bonus. That way the stress could be managed properly. Let's do the priorities here. Let the dupes work. It's also put priority 9 on the bathroom, so they change the dirt. Everything else is very basic. Let's do the research. Got the ice sculpture. Let's go. And then I will want to grab automation. That's going to be kind of important. For furniture, ice block. Get that for the decor value. It does, but they keep cleaning the toilets. Oh, interesting. All right, we'll just, yeah, putting up the germ value should be all we need to do. All right, we need to mine and build this out. All right, so only geyser so far. We went out a little bit. I don't want to go too far out because we need to make progress upwards. And then we need to manage the stress as well. Once we need more food, we'll start mining out. Can I claim a Frankie if you get one? Sure. If there's a Frankie, that's no problem. I don't know if we'll get a Frankie, though. You remember what happened last time, right, Elthar? We tried to get a Frankie, it just never popped up. I'll be fine through Dart. The outhouses are different because they're negative 94. They're never going to get germs on it because the germs are going to die. The germs are going to spawn, but they'll die immediately. And the germs in the contents probably doesn't matter. But yeah, no germs on the building, they won't have to disinfect it. But I should be fine. I should be fine. The building is cold enough that the germs should die. Alright, so people are getting their stress released. Tasmadar at minus 21. Look at the outhouse, dude. It went from 200,000 to 10,000 and died immediately. So it looks like it's fine. Look at that. Current temp, 100% dead per cycle. Damn. That's some speed right there. But the dupes are going to be fine. They'll be fine. I have never used or seen anyone with ice sculpture. That's a first, dude. You see this? We got a Great Hall, baby. Cycle 11. Only way to do it. Only way to do it. Cycle 11 Great Hall. Not the mess hall. We got the Great Hall, baby. You need the great stuff. Bad luck last time. That's true. Might have been just bad luck. Yeah, do you dig up for shovels or dig around for relevant areas for our Lord and Savior? The cool steam vents. Not if I didn't have Geodormant, I would have scouted more. But because I am Geodormant, and I don't know if the mod maker did other sketchy stuff. Because one of the things in this game is, how do I say this? Disinfect map speedrun %, it's done. There's no germs on the map. I don't know what to tell you. It's already done. Everything dies at minus 173. One thing that's weird is that it's, I don't know, man, because it's like the cool steam vent is one of the geysers in this game that is guaranteed on 90% of the maps. In every map. It's one of the geysers that are guaranteed and uncovered. So that's something I feel like should spawn regularly, but when I went to the rust biome and there wasn't any ice, I mean not ice, salt, it made me suspicious. Because it's like, you could generate oxygen by oxidizing rust on a rust oxidizer, but you need salt to do that. You would get iron, and then you would get chlorine. Now, the thing with that is that you can't do it without salt, and they usually have salt in the biome. The entire biome was stripped of the salt. Same thing with the salt biome. There's no diggable salt in the salt biome. which is not natural. You do get brine ice, but there's no salt crystals. So I'm thinking that I don't want to look for the cool theme vent because it might not exist. Because they did some sketchy stuff with the biome generation to omit certain resources to kind of make this a little bit harder. I think I know, but answering would be spoiling, I suppose. Yeah, don't tell me, Spoonwood. Don't tell me. But I will say that's what I'm doing. I am not going to be looking for the Steam vent because I'm not even sure if it's even there. But yeah, no spoilers, no spoilers. Would appreciate the no spoilers. Alright, so we'll do this, and then we'll do these two. Just to get some dug up items. Speed this up. We could break that open. There was a volcano here last time. So I am going to hope for the best. That a volcano just pops up. And then I do want to go here. Alright, we can climb up all the way. Except for this tile. So it would be like this. Yeah, that works out. We could see some vision over here. Oh, a geyser! Oh, it's chlorine! Ah, damn it. I thought I had something. No, I had nothing. Alright, we have a geyser that's open, but then it resealed itself with chlorine. Feels bad. And then over here, we need to build out the ladder, but the people building the ladder are taking forever. So we will do a stagger design right here. This stagger is going to allow us to build up vertically faster, but we need this so that we could build the ladder all at once. So I'll put that out there. Ice, geyser. Top right. Look at the sulfur. Iron, rust, mafic, carbon dioxide. No salt though. Feels bad. Lyndon, what's good? I see you over there. Hope you're doing well. Welcome on in. And of course, happy Thursdays. Hope you're having a good Thursdays, my friends. Stinks to have a chlorine vent on 100k run. Yep, it's not that useful, sadly. Rust, no sulfur. And oh man, chillin'. It's spring break. Oh, it's spring break. Awesome. Awesome. Didn't know it was spring break. Any plans, man? Dude, isn't it cold over the entire world right now? It feels like there's only like 2 spots. Oh, a rancher. No, you're not a rancher. I thought that's it, ranching. Build supply. What diver's lungs? That's actually pretty good. I have a rancher, technically. This guy, who's also digging. You also dig. Maybe it works out, but then it's build supply. I mean, I guess it does work out. Because that guy could go into, yeah, because then I could just pick this guy to start digging. And then I could make Tasmadar the rancher. But that's going to take longer. But we'll have time, because we won't be ranching that soon. Yeah. Okay, so I think that works out. We got the tech, going for the next tech. I just hang with the family and prepping what I can before I go back. Oh, gotcha. This guy. I see you over there. Being the good students. Doing the productive prep work. Being with the fam. Good stuff. Props to you, Linden. A lot of times that people are like, yo man, I am going to Cancun. Spring break, baby. You know what it is. Classic spring break shenanigans. That's more or less. Not that I expected that, but that's what a lot of people usually do. Alright, so nothing on this side. Geyser. Nothing over here. We could go to the bottom left. There's a lot of stuff over here we could look for. And we might want to start doing that, because I want to mine this out for the resources anyways. Oh, I didn't set the priorities for the new guy. You're going to be digging, build supply. That's literally your skill set. Wait! Wait a second. Why is his digging skill low? I mean, build skill. Oh, no, it's fine. That looked like he had bad digging skill for a second. Nah, he's fine, he's fine. This composition is not normal. Granite, iron... Oh, this is rust. Oh, and that's carbon dioxide. Okay, that's fine. I was gonna say, that's... Oh! He's gonna eat the food. He's gotta go. Oh, what are you eating? Oh, and you burrowed. Oh, this guy just did a hit and run. He ate something and tried to leave. How does this run work? Okay, so we're doing the 100k challenge, which is minus 173. What we have to do is survive. Oh, warm abyssalite? Is this a meme? Warm abyssalite is a savior. Okay, that's awesome. So, what they do is we have to survive 100 cycles. Additional challenges, we'll have to do carnivore. And if we're doing carnivore, I also want to do locavore. And then the last achievement we want to do in those 100 cycles is going to be super sustainable. So the idea is we're locked behind tech because we can't use water. All the research is locked behind the supercomputer at that point. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to get water so that we can start teching up. Wait, how does it save you? Flacking? I could use that as a floor now and not worrying about flacking. But yes, it's not hot, but it's not cold to freeze the ice. That's what I was worried about. The reverse flacking, where if I drop water on that, it would freeze. So now, if I do some other techniques, I could have a better setup in this area and not have to dig out the space vacuum stuff. But it's a minor thing. I don't know if it's going to work out properly. I just hope it does. But yeah, that's the run. Let me know if I have any more questions. And I will say that we already failed once. My colony had a death. 2 people died. I wasn't able to get food fast enough. You hate to see it. Wasn't able to get food fast enough. I think you would try to get super stable 100 cycles, but oh well. One of the few maps where infinite gas storage and infinite liquid O2 storage is a strat. It's tough, man. It's hard to do that, though. Hello there. What's going on, Sketchy Gamer? How are you? Welcome on in. We'll see, though. We'll see. I might not be able to do super sustainable. I just hope I'm able to. But yeah, we're going to have to burn a lot of power. Can you keep the gas pumped in cool enough to sustain that? I mean, you're not going to get liquid hydrogen. I was originally planning to use hamster wheels, though, and any hydrogen I get was going to be supplemental. Can you make kiln or coal generate for heat? No, we're doing super sustainable. So coal generators are not going to be an option because they bop the achievement. Second thing is that we could get kiln, but the thing with that is that until I get insulated tiles, I am never going to cool anything down. Let me give you an idea. This natural gas geyser produces more heat than the kiln. And immediately after it spawned natural gas, it already dropped down to minus 155. If we could make a kiln, it's just going to be a waste of time. Yeah, and the fact that we're also doing locavore and there's no critters here for carnivore, we have to get to the top because that's the only food source in the game. Shovels. That's the only food source in the game. So after I dig up all the muck root from the buried objects, we're gonna starve to death. And that's what happened last time. We starved to death on cycle 35. We didn't have enough food to last us anymore. So yeah, I could heat it up, but that's just going to waste time and cause us to lose. I have a question about Oni. Of course, ask away. We're playing the game, so let me know. I'm happy to help. H2 gas, yeah, H2 gas would be... What? The hell is this? Guys. What the hell is this? Floating one bubble of brine in a vacuum. Holy shit. Holy shit, it's a vacuum. I don't know, dude. What is happening? What is this, man? This is the rare phenomena, boys. The 100k phenomena. We found it, boys. A new physics reaction that breaks the laws. We gotta rewrite everything. Gotta publish new science books. Talk about what happens when you super chill liquid and it stays as a liquid past a critical point. I don't know what's happening. It's able to not expand in a vacuum, but somehow weighs more than I do. I don't know what to say, you guys. This is pretty random. It's a ghost because it's all white, dude. Oh my god. I'm not even paused. It's literally moving. It just chooses not to expand. I have no idea what's going on, you guys. I cannot explain that. We're just going to leave it alone. Let's see if we could find another instance of that. That could be pretty cool. I bet that's going to fall to the ground the moment we save load, though. That's a very weird interaction. I need to clip this and send it to Clay now that I'm an ambassador. Hey guys, I don't know what's happening here. I didn't get a report. I just want to show you this interaction. Got floating brine. Really weird. Alright. I've been progressing through the game. It's been decent for where I'm at. I made it to day 40. I'm worried about power. Okay. So, what kind of questions do you have about power? Are you looking for an optimal first choice? Are you asking questions about it? What kind of questions do you have in regards to power? Oh, not even power, you're mining slime. The easiest way to deal with slime is if you have slime biome and you're going through a pathway like this, have a narrow corridor that's only 2 tall and put oxygen, not oxygen, the deodorizers right here. This building. This building requires 5 watts of power and sand, but filters polluted oxygen into oxygen. And slime lung actually dies in oxygen. So this slime lung disease is killed by oxygen. So if you filter out all the polluted oxygen, the slime lung goes away. So that's the easiest way to do it. If you're going into an area that has slime, just make a tunnel like this and make sure this is the only way in and out. And make sure it's only 2 wide so the gases don't float over the deodorizers. And then once you deodorize the polluted oxygen, the slime lung should die with it. Now, second thing, slime lung is not bad. So you're not really too worried about that. It's only a penalty to your athleticism by 3 points. And then you cough randomly. Outside of that, it's not going to kill you. It's not going to do anything else that's bad. That's literally the only downside. So you don't have to worry too much about it. It's pretty harmless for the most part. Alright, so we want to mine this out. Wait, how is this not breathable? This is all oxygen. Oh, it's just not enough mass. Okay, I probably have to build a diffuser up there. Alright, let's build one here. Alright, we're going to need the oxygen for the breathability. Now we're going to need to build this. And... Alright, we have a building up here. Hold up, isn't this the subsurface ocean? We should name the phenomena Legitia. I don't know, man. It is pretty legit, though. Oh, I don't have the tiles. Oh, never mind. I was going to try something. I'll try to do it once I get tech, if I remember. Ask away, Sketchy Gamer. Am I off with my thinking that this is... Oh, there's salt here. Huh, there's salt in a subsurface ocean. Am I weird to kind of wonder where's the water? There is like no water here at all. Am I weird to think that I'm missing a lot of water in my subsurface ocean right here? I feel like I'm missing a lot of water. Yeah, we have salt, which is supposed to be convenient. I don't know if I'm really able to use it. Let's grab the kiln. I will need the heat generation later. What can I use an alternative coal as a power source? Do you have a spawn yet? And have you found any geysers? One of the biggest things newer players struggle to even consider is you need to be exploring your map in the very beginning of the game. Your geysers, these right here with the neutronium tiles underneath, it says neutronium right here. That's what you're looking for. Has geysers on top. You need to find the location of every geyser in your planetoid so you can maximize. This allows you to make an idea on where to build, you know, hot water sources. You want to build your spawn design next to that so that the hot water doesn't have to travel that far. And then you just move your oxygen where you need to put it, things like that. And knowing what geysers you have is going to help you out tremendously. Knowing which resources you're able to tap into lets you plan ahead. So you want to do a lot of exploration. So if you need the power, you might want to consider using less power. Because I will say that I could get by the first 300 cycles and get a lot of achievements done without using a proper generator. Because I avoid just using power, and I don't need it. You only need it for research and algae diffusion, which is someone could run the wheel for that. Everything else you can get by without power. So you might be overspending, not saying that you should underspend, but that's what I do. I don't use power for like the first 300 cycles unless I really, really need it. And then I just eventually find a geyser, and then I use that as my power source. So for you, I would recommend looking for something like natural gas. That's probably the easiest one to take care of. And then try to use natural gas for a power source. If you have a spawn that utilizes the electrolyzers, you're technically making hydrogen, and you could use that as power as well. That, of course, requires you to have water. So that requires a lot of the times, not every time though, that you need a water geyser so that you never run out. But those are your options. That's what I recommend. Tasmador has super duper hard. No, I was supposed to grab a ranching. No. I messed up. Okay, we still need a rancher. Okay, we have time. We have time. It's gonna be fine. Alright, anyways, we gotta mine this out. Gotta mine out the abyssalite. Let's go. I think all the saltwater and subsurface oceans spawns at brine. I remember when I had subsurface oceans before, I had a lot more water. I have a lot more water. I have no idea what happened to it. If you don't have any problems with water and you have a geyser and it's cold water, I would recommend looking into the spawn designs. I have a couple of videos on my YouTube channel. And the best version, if you want to look for the best one, is I would recommend to build the submerged spawn. All you have to type is the word submerged in my channel, and it should pop up the correct video. That is the best spawn design, just in general. So I would recommend doing that, because once you build that and have it properly running, you're never going to have oxygen issues anymore. And all you have to do is make sure to temper the temperature of the liquid, which a lot of the times requires water as well and an aqua tuner. But once you could do that, you're pretty stable with oxygen indefinitely, as long as you have water, of course. But you don't have to follow that design. Build your own spawn design as well. No. You have to do it in the YouTube channel. You have to search through the videos I have. I'm sorry. Not on this Twitch channel. I said that wrong. I apologize. Yeah. My bad. This is weird. I have a door that takes me into the rocks. Like, what is this? It's surrounded by solid granite and sedimentary. And there's a door there. I don't know if I want to go inside. Alright, so we're going to do this. And then we're going to do that same digging pattern. There is nothing here that's going to fall down. Need to make sure. Water wheat seed. Hydrogen. Okay. And then we're going to try to work our way up. Alright, so the best thing we could do is avoid the hydrogen so that the oxygen could fill up the space. And then the second thing I would want is oxygen diffuser up top. Let's get the power. Alright, so another thing I think would make a lot of sense that I think we should do is we're going to start moving the rooms here. So this is going to be a bedroom and potentially the meal hall, and then we want to be closer to the top. Hey, legit, what's going on, Spider-Man? How are you? Oh, ATP! You typed the period between the words infinite storage, so Nightbot thought you posted a website. Feels bad, man. You didn't put a space after the period after you typed the word infinite. So you put dot storage and it thought it was a website. So he thought you were a bot spamming the, hey, do you want to be famous? You know, the infamous bot lines that we see over here. You could buy followers and all that jazz. So it thought you were one of those, so he bopped you. Feels bad. Sorry about that, man. Sorry about that. Speaking of water, I had an issue where I had 2 infinite storage tanks. I need to move them down and merge them. You showed me how to accomplish the move merge. I wanted to thank you. Hey, I got you. Glad that worked, ATP. Glad that works. But yeah, there's a technique for everything in this game. It's just sometimes a little bit peculiar. Oh, Spider-Man. That's tough, man. Hey, man. Heart goes out to you. Hope things get better. Hopefully it's early in the stages of the game, because you could treat that still. But hey, man, if you want to talk about that, DM me on the Discord. We could chat about that. But, you know, to avoid having the chat energy, and because you broke one of the rules, you know, let's, you know, if you want to talk, I'd talk to you on Discord. Please not in chat here, though. I don't want to bring the mood down. Should I focus on expanding the map? You want to explore, not expand. You want to explore. The more you expand, the more space you allow the oxygen to fill up, which means you need to generate more oxygen. So you want to explore, not expand. Yeah, I've used the infinite water setup you made a video for with the geysers and a bunch of times. Definitely been useful. Thanks for that. Of course, of course. Happy to be able to help, man. Happy to be able to help. Yo, man. That stuff is tough. That stuff is tough. How do I see the rules again? When you first come in, you agree to the rules, and then if you forgot them, you could go into the chat. Under the chat where you type, there is a gear wheel or a cog wheel. That's going to be the settings button. And then on the settings, one of the things says, look at the rules. So that's how you're going to be able to look at the rules again. But I'm not going to lie, Spider-Man. That's like, I feel bad. I just hope that's like not a troll, because like everything that just happened right now was like you would have got banned, because it feels like it's a troll message. First time user comes in and says that, and it's like, dude, there's so many people. Well, not a lot. There's been a handful of people that have done that over the years. Come in, say something sad, first time chatter, and then never show up again. And it's like, I don't even know if they're lying or not. Because it's like, that's happened. And then it's like, they just came here. And I was like, how am I even supposed to respond to that? Now, I just hate to sound like a bastard. Because, you know, that's a sad event. It should not happen to anyone. But it does. It's one of those things where it's like, I just hope they're not, you know, horrible people. And in a lot of cases they were. Because it's like what happened? Doesn't DM me, doesn't want to talk about it, just kind of want to bring, like, chat down. I'm just like, this is weird. It happened more than once, so it's like, I'm just skeptical. Another thing is, I'm also mad if someone would joke with that. Because that's not something you joke about. Oh, you bought that emote? What do you do with it? When we get raided, you could spam that in chat. Alright, so we're gonna move the bedrooms up to here. Zero Dragon, what's good? I see you over there. Hope you're doing well. Alright, beds up here. Probably want an airflow towel right here, but it probably doesn't matter. So we're doing that so that they don't have to move as far. And then we can put the bathrooms here and then the meal hall here now. And the idea is I don't want to live down here. It's too far away. No ranchers. Take the sandstone. Because last time what happened was traveling to the space, yes, sweet, sweet space, was a little bit of a struggle. Space was a little bit of a struggle. So because of that, you know, a little bit worried. Now, this does get to the temperature that melts oxygen, so I'm a little bit worried. Minus 187. Little bit worried about that. Let's see. The research is down here. I might want to move that. But I have the light bonus, which is why I thought it was pretty good. Oh, we can't mine this. That's fine. We don't need food yet. We can leave that be. Alright, so we're still mining up, so we can give them time to do what they need to do. There's oxygen here, for the most part. Put a diffuser here if we really need it. Alright. So, mine this, climb up. Space exposure right there. Alright. Hydrogen pocket shouldn't be too bad. And I want to go all the way up. So it looks like the best spot is here. And then I could put a door in here. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, and this because this is this? Oh, that's not bad. 2, 3. This is not bad. Oh man, I might be able to do that same design with the regolith a little bit earlier. Oh, this is so good. To the east side, deluxe apartment to the sky. You see it? I don't see it. I don't see the Gravitas building. You see it somehow? I don't see it, man. I guess you're not one of those people who attracts talkative strangers, lol. When you're polite and non-threatening looking, sometimes people will start talking to you completely unprompted. No, that's fine. I don't mind talking to people. It's just that... Dude, man, there's just some stuff I don't like joking around with. I'm happy to talk with the strangers. I just don't like it if they come off as, like... Streamer doesn't know. And, you know, he's just there to ridicule me. And it's like, that's not a good first impression. Like, if you're coming in here, honestly, you want to chat, you know, good head on your shoulders. You're not trying to cause too much, you know, bad stuff. It's perfectly fine. Come in and chat. I'm happy to chat with you guys. It's just, you know, if I don't know you and you don't know me, it's like joking around with each other. It's something we could do, but it's like, there's potentially some problems with that. Not that I don't like joking around, but it's like, I need to make sure you good people first. And then that way you also don't get the misconception that, you know, you're just here to, you know, meme on me and nothing else. And that's like a source of sadness sometimes. I don't know. There's just, you know, like, if it's possible, man. Like, if we're in real life, why would you, like, do something weird and expect to be friends afterwards? Like, slap someone. Hey, man! That was the thing Chris Rock did to Will Smith. And I was like, what the hell is that? How am I supposed to be okay with that? That was just weird. Oh, the 4th dupe is not taken. I see a whole problem. Let me check that out really quick. You joined again? Wait, no, Hulk, man. I missed the 4th dupe. Am I there? No, Hulk, you're dead. Everyone died from the last colony. I hate to say that, but we lost. Tassadar's comment is the first line from an old TV show theme. Legit, I ever tell you I ranch in real life? We have a herd of 9 cows and a bull. They should be having calves soon. Little babies are always fun. Wait, ATP knows? Wait, that was a meme? I missed that. I meant Will Smith and Chris Rock. Who did I say? Did I not say them? Why do you build 2 doors on top of each other? It's cheaper. Airflow tiles cost 100 metal per tile. Pneumatic doors do the same thing, but it costs 100 metal for 2 tiles. Oh, gotcha, Hulk Bravo. Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry about that, man. I feel bad. You guys lost the points. Oh, Chris hit Will. It was Will hit Chris. Yeah. My bad. It was the other way around. Fort's still open. Yes. We're looking for Frankie for Elthar. So Elthar's gonna pass up on Hassan. Hey, Hulk's joined it in anyways. This guy's already green from the food poisoning. Hey man, he's turning a little green. I don't know why. Welcome back, Hulk. Don't break stuff anymore, man. Please? Last time you started beating up the tiles. It'd be kind of cool, man. If you don't break stuff this time. You know, we all friends here. We all friends. I will do my best not to smash. Okay, I will take that as a promise. Alright. Cycle 18, we have a lot of leeway. We're almost at the top. We have abyssalite mining, so we're very close. This is a good start. Let's move the... I think I want to move the compost up here as a heat source. You don't have to take a bad Frankie just to have one. Gotcha, Eldar. Gotcha. What's a good Frankie? Got you. Alright, so we need more wheel runners, I think. I need more power, actually. So someone could run the wheel all day. We will deconstruct this. I want to move the meal hall up. Probably move the food up top as well. Alright, so... food at the beginning makes sense. And then we have the water cooler in the back. 6 mess tables for now. And then we will move the ice block here. That should be fine. This is going to be the bathroom. We're moving this up so that everything will be fine. Alright. So we will need oxygen for the top. Looks like we're doing okay with this. So I will move this up here. Although we have a lot of oxygen diffusers, I think it's fine because they're pressurizing pretty well. Then we're going to take this, copy, paste, and then we remove this one. And then... do I want to keep these oxygen diffusers running? Either way, I do need a jumbo battery. Let's put this here just to get the battery attached. Gonna need the new bathroom. Should be fine. P dirt generation, we'll bring it up top. Have that be a heat source. And then once we do this, we need to mine out the other stuff. So I need to mine this out. And we need to do this so that we could build the tiles and so that... oh, we don't. Oh, that's true. It would be like this, right? And that means this could be a door. And nothing is an issue with that. Yeah. The only thing is that I'm gonna have to let gas leak out. I think that was a problem last time. How's the run going? The run's going all right so far. We're actually doing better than we did last run. And I think that's because we spent less time digging in the bottom. Like looking for geysers. I went straight up. So far, we're basically almost there. We're about 10 cycles ahead compared to the last run. So we're doing pretty good. I can't complain. 10 cycles ahead. Cycle 20. I have 30 cycles remaining. And I'm about to kill my first shovel. I could probably have the kitchen here. Actually, it would be like here. The kitchen doesn't need to be that large. Just need to be able to cook here. 2 grills and a fridge, maybe. No, we did better because of you. Too legit. You're better. Oh, I see over there. Why are young? Thank you so much for the kind words. It's all you. Congrats. Thank you. Thank you. It was all me, you guys. Shoutouts to none of you in chat. That's so rude. I'm just kidding, you guys. You guys help too. You guys help too, man. I don't know what you guys are talking about. You also didn't break into the hydrogen until a little later and had more ladders. Yeah. I think what it was when I did the dig pattern side by side with the ladder, it sped up this process a lot. And then we took a while here, and then I dug out the left side, and it did the same thing pretty fast. And that reminds me, there was a couple of issues last time that I want to solve. I need to move the copper into these bins. Because we are running out of metals up top, and they have to keep coming down to the bottom. A rancher. I need the water, though. Wait, that's water? I could start researching! I could start researching! What in the world? Hey, man, I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad. Oh my god, what is the first thing I'm going for? Insulated tiles, let's go, it's time. Guys, we need this now. How much water did we get? The water takes forever to freeze, because this is water. Unstoppable, baby. Look at the temperature. Solid 26.8. Get the wires, boys. We need this. Wait a second. Do I have the skill? I have it. Rambo, you got this, buddy. Priority 9. The printing pod, dude. Oh my god. Printing pod saved us with water. What kind of run is this, dude? We don't even need to go to the surface anymore. Kappa. Oh my god. Insulated tiles are going to be so great. I could start cooling down my maps. And start warming it up. Start making stuff inside the base. Let's go. Alright, so we are going to need copper here. Priority for metal or copper. When no one's doing anything, they're going to store that. I got a jug of salt water. I didn't have the salinator tech. Which requires water. It's so weird. You have to specifically get water because you don't have to filter it. But because I had to filter it, I couldn't. And I was like, this kind of sucks. But you know what? It's warm. It's staying warm, so can't be mad about that. But still... Took that L, man. Took that L. Alright, so let's put some plumbing stuff here. Let's put 1 sink, because we're never going to wash our hands. And then we're just going to put the outhouses here. And we just need the room bonus. The lab. I actually could, you're right. I actually could lab this right now. You should make an air buffer between the printing pod floor and the ground underneath to retain the warmth. The water is going to be fine. The temperature is barely going to change. So heat transfer in something like this on a debris item. is actually very, very slow. I believe they take the lowest of the two. Oh, that's point. What is this? It's 0.609. And then the oxygen is also pretty bad, right? 0.02. That's why oxygen barely does heat transfer. Conductivity is doo-doo. Yeah, we will be fine, though. I don't think we need to do that tile. It's going to take too long for this to actually freeze. 24.6. 26.6. It's actually cooling down faster in the computer. That's so counterintuitive. The water is heating. It's cooling down faster in here than it does on the floor. All right, so after insulated tiles, what do I want to grab? The deodorizer tech could be kind of nice, but it's not necessary. And then I probably need to grab ranching. That's next. Dude, getting water from the printing pod literally just saved me like 10 cycles. This is kind of insane to think about, but I might have to modify my run now. Because I have water. just that minor change. Having a little bit of water is all that's needed. I still need to grab shovels for food, though. That's a thing. And then I need to get the grills here. And then I need to make a hydrogen storage. It's still floating. I can't believe this is still floating in a vacuum. Feels bad. Oh, I thought that was water for a second. It's just liquid oxygen. We're fine, we're fine. Alright, make these priority 9 so that they switch out the dirt on that. The meal hall here is no longer necessary. Remove the ice block. These, let's build so we get the meal hall up top. So latrine, miscellaneous room. Oh, it's too big. Alright, we gotta put the doors there to get the bedroom bonus. And then we have to build out that last, but we have oxygen, so I'm not really that worried. This is actually not that cold. Wow, saving grace. The oxygen is not liquefying at the top. Something got entombed. Aww. They tried to fill this with water. No. No. They tried to fill up the water cooler with water and it froze and then entombed the water. No, you wasted my water, dude. How much is this ice? 10 kilograms? Yes, it's disabled. I forgot to disable that. Feels bad. I wasted the water. Oh, no, there's water in here too. 200 kilograms. No, dude. Deconstruct the building. My precious, precious water, man. How you gonna do that to me? Alright, we're still doing this. Oh, my precious, precious water. Alright, man, this is not gonna be a latrine yet. Oh, they're still eating down there. Come on, you guys. We only have 327 kilograms now. Oh, that's a hit right there, man. These are already disabled. I didn't consider that. Feels bad. Alright, having the copper wires here now could make that job a little bit easier. It's a latrine with hand sanitizer? Yes, you would need proper plumbing with pipes in order to get the, like, washroom. Alright, so deconstruct that, and then do the supercomputer shenanigans. So insulated tiles is going to be a great first start. Aloha! Came for the Oni, staying for the mellow vibe without the aggressive background music. And nice voice, no harsh language or ganker attitude. Mahalo. What's going on, Ridge? So it's Kidge? Because I see the word Ridge. So it's Kidge 8? Or Kid G6? I am not sure. Help me out with that, please. I hate to be mispronouncing the name. But yes, welcome to the stream. We are all about the chill vibes, nice attitude, and of course, if we want to be able to do this on... Oh, this melted. I mean, froze. If we want to be able to do this like... If we want to be able to do this on YouTube, can't be doing that much foul language, man. You gotta appeal to the advertisements. But yes, chill vibes, good times, and a lot of Oni. We try to have a lot of not obnoxious things over here. The only that might be obnoxious is maybe some of the bit alerts. Outside of that, the subscription sounds. But yes, chill times, chill music, and a nice time. I know a lot of people tell me that they watch my stream and fall asleep to it, but I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. But we have that going for us. Kidge like fridge. Hey, I got you, man. Welcome into the city. Hope you enjoy your stay. But yes, if you're curious about the run, you did say that you were staying for the Mellow Vibe, so you probably know about it already. We're playing on a modded asteroid field, and we're trying to get to the space right now. There's a couple of things up top. A Gray Bandit coming in with the Prime. Thank you so much. Enjoy the emotes. D20 dice ad-free viewing. Don't forget that legit sub badge. But thank you so much for the support. And of course, welcome to the city. Hope you enjoy your stay. Thank you for using your Prime, and thank you for the 8 months. I say it's a compliment from me. Maybe it was, Xenosai. Maybe it was. Yeah. Your voice good for falling asleep. It's a good thing. Nice. I'll take it. I initially thought that maybe I was boring or something, and they didn't like how I said things. I don't know. Whatever it might be, though, as long as it's a good thing, I'll take it. Can't complain about that. Alright, let's get the ranching stuff. That is much needed. Guys, if you guys have Prime, make sure to use it. Don't let Jeff Bezos get even more rich. That's that. Is that proper grammar? I might be wrong. But either way, remember to use your Prime. If not me, use it on your favorite streamer. Just make sure to use it. Does not auto-renew. And you got to use it yourself every month. So just make sure to use it anytime it's available so that Amazon does not pick up another $5. If I go to bed after watching, I'll leave it up. Hope that helps. Hey, appreciate you, Spoonwood. Thank you for that. I bet you'd kill it if you did ASMR streams. Not sure if that acronym is right. Yes, ASMR is the right acronym. I just don't know what I would do with the ASMR stuff. Like, I don't know what I will say, what I would read, what kind of sounds people are looking for. I don't know anything about that. I have heard people say that maybe doing things like a podcast or a radio DJ thing. I wouldn't mind doing that. I just don't have the opportunity. But yeah, radio DJ could be pretty cool. Welcome, guys, to DJ 2 Legit City Live. Today we're playing some Oxygen Included, and we're tackling the 100 Kelvin Challenge. Today's stream brought to you by our sponsors listed below. Of course, don't forget to support them. And don't forget to support your boy, me, 2 Legit. Y'all know what it is. Let me know if you guys have any questions, as I would be happy to help. But of course, thank you guys for tuning in to 101.2.city. I don't know. I need some, I need a radio number for a station. It's freaky. I watched one for the first time, and it made me feel odd. It sounded like you were confused for a second, man. Feeling odd. Alright, for whatever reason, this is not getting done. So we're going to be doing a higher priority on the stuff up top. We have the oxygen they can breathe. I don't know why it's having issues. We're going to be cooking barbecue anytime we can. Priority 9 forever. And Hulk. Haha, he's getting stronger. Level 2 mining. And then Xandroff is going to get mechatronics eventually. We'll go for that. Yep, the voice works. Hey, I'm in. We're learning, boys. Who's Casey Cassim? I don't know who that is. Oh, dude, guys, we really don't need to go to the top anymore. We got water, baby. Only way to do it's round 2. Oh my god. Yes, more water. Oh my god, that's a savior. So now we could continue the ranching research. So we have insulated tiles now. After that, I will be grabbing the hydrogen generator, I think. So that's going to be down here, right? Where's the hydrogen? Hydrogen is not actually connected to the top generators, right? Because it's clean energy. It's right here. Yes. Okay, so we need to grab these two afterwards. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. I don't own it. Probably buy this on sale this week. Love Don't Starve. Don't Starve is great. Don't Starve is great. I play that as well. I do say that Oni's one of my main games, though. So I do play this more often than not. Luck is on its side. It is. It gave me goosebumps and such. The woman was doing a pinching of my head between their fingers over and over again. I mean, did you enjoy it? That's the end of the day. That's what it is, right? Did you enjoy it? Luck is on our side. It is. There used to be a program called America's Top 40 that played the 40 greatest hits. Oh, that's the guy that hosted it. I remember Top 40. I just don't remember or even know the name of the host. But yeah, that might be what it is. Casey Kassem's a huge compliment, IMO. Don't worry, it's a good thing. Okay, good stuff, good stuff. Every time this guy says water, I feel thirsty. Water. 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 Guys, I heard water is moist. I don't know how true that is. Oh, we're having someone finally start to have some food issues again. So we need to be wary of that before that hits us again on the face. So let's go through some digging for some muck roots. I don't want to mess up. Can I go digging for some muck roots? Y'all know what it is. Need to make sure we have the foods available. Yeah, we can do that. I did. It was kind of soothing. Hey, dyslexing, my bad. All good, no worries. I find times that I do that as well myself. K2LC, listening to KTLC, Too Legit City Radio with Mamba on the deck. No, Mamba on the ones and twos. Mamba's controlling the music. We just got to give him some credit for some royalties. It's Ryan Seacrest. I know Ryan Seacrest. He's the radio host I've known all my life because of I listen to the radio in SoCal. I don't like plug in my iPod or anything. So Ryan Seacrest, I know that name. I know who he is. Agua, yes. Agua Frescas. Casey Kassem is a legend. I see you guys over there. Yeah, legit is the way to go. To let dupes... No, that didn't happen. Maybe it did, but hey, man, we don't want to talk about that. Dark matter, man. You know, you're reaching to some scary territory. As they say in the business. No witnesses, hey, man. Maybe there was. We just don't talk about it, man. I see you over there. But it's time to break into the shovels. Let's go, boys. This is going to be nice. Wait, you own a radio station? No, I wouldn't mind working as a radio host, is what I'm saying. Like, maybe it could be GTA radio? And I could just be the host and the voice? Yo, man, Rockstar. You gotta invite me for GTA 6 radio, dude. Y'all know what it is. Let me be the host. That'd be pretty cool, though, right? That'd be pretty cool. Alright, so only thing with this is that we have a little bit of worry with the gas leaking out. So... do I want to put a double door setup here? This stops the shovels from breaking in, and then I need a second door to stop the gas from leaking out. I guess I should do it. Shouldn't be that bad. Priority 6. Voice for Shaggy in the original Scooby-Doo. Oh, he was? I bet you he didn't sound like that on the radio station, though, right? He probably sounded way different, I imagine. He probably didn't sound like that at all. Read those fake ads from City Skylines. Everyone's heard those ads before already. To be a witness, you don't have to see something. You also have to survive long enough to get the info out of people. So no witnesses. Hey, man. I'm just saying, man. We are all witnesses. We are all witnesses, man. You'd probably be great at radio gig, have to have personal skills to get good guests. Trick number 2 is thorough research leading to really good questions. Being an interviewer is a skill. I feel like that's something that could be developed. That's something I could develop. But it's one of those things. There's has a lot of things that have to go right. And then it's like, are you trying to help a station grow? Or are you trying to just make sure that it, stays above the water? But yeah, it's true. There's a lot of things that go into it. But it's part of it to me is that because it's the unknown, I don't know enough about it, like the industry, how things work behind the scenes and things like that, that I don't think I'd be able to do it. But if I do get more knowledge and have a little bit more insight, it becomes more and more feasible as a potential thing to do. And it's not that I don't think that I can't. It's just that for me to go down that route now by myself, I don't think I could do it. I just don't know enough people. I don't even know how to get my foot in the door, things like that. But yeah, for me now, it's just streaming. Maybe a podcast down the line. And we'll see. Find a retired to mentor you. So the thing is that would make sense if radio station DJing, being a host, was the main goal. I honestly can't say that's the case. That would make sense if that's what I wanted to do, but I don't think it is. It's more so it's caught under the net of things that I would want to do, but not specifically what I want to do. Oh, that's true. Interviewers might not be able to write the questions. That's true. Be like that sometimes. The mentored thing would be if I was like really serious to do that and dedicate time to that, to practice my craft, hone it, and do that. But radio DJing, I don't think it's the main goal. It's something that would be awesome, though. I will say that. Okay, we have the cooking skill. And then, oh, we can start giving him ranching. I'll save the points. Alright, so right now, what is the problem? They're going down here. We could deconstruct these. We have the toilets up top now. The research is down here, so Rambo comes down here because he needs to. The hatches are here, but it's fine. They're going to be emergency food. They're going to die naturally. We don't need calories that much. 5k. Alright, we do kind of. Alright, so we'll grab these items here. Grab that. Get some of the buried objects because they're potentially food. Grab these. Alright, so we just need the dupes to get to the top. I also want to actually monitor my algae. 20 tons, we actually have a lot still. Alright, so that means this is important. So now I want to probably mine this. So I could stand here, mine these, and then I could mine these tiles. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. FRAM, that's actually a great point. That's actually a great point, yeah. They're going all the way to the bottom to grab sandstone. I should change to Mafic, and I did. That's a great point, though. You gotta use the materials that are nearby. I shouldn't have Mafic anywhere else, so it should be nice. Another thing is, the dupes need to stop taking the freaking... They climb... They don't take the ladder, dude. They're climbing up the one tile setup. Like, why do they do that? They need to stop. Alright, so they're still allowed to eat meat. I need to hunt my first shovel, and we'll get that started. And then the other thing is, this is a sterile environment. How do I want to deal with that? Does that work? Oh, does that really work that way? Hold up. I think that works. Oh, dude, this is a weird idea, but I think that's the play. So, I do this. And then I mine this. Yeah, okay. I got an idea. I got an idea. Hopefully this will last. That's the only thing about it. Alright. It should be here. And then I want to mine some more. Just to make sure. Let's put it up top. And then we'll put the tiles here. An idea. Yes, we have an idea. Okay, the research is done. That's important. Now we could grab smart battery. And how much water do we have? 400 kilograms. I wonder if that's going to be enough. Enough for the supercomputer to finish the research. Because that means 750 kilograms. Maybe. So close to getting more water. Got brine. I'll still take it. It's warm water, so to speak. Alright, so this got done because of the side space that we mined out. So, this is going to help out. Oh yeah, since we play on a 2 main games on rotation, we got different commands for that. So if there's any specifics, let me know. But I very much use very few mods. I think there's only like 4 of them. Yeah. So Smart Mop, you know what that is. I can't show you because I have no liquids. Oh, right here. Doesn't really help though. And then the second thing is pliers. We don't need that anymore because we have the disconnect tool, but the pliers is nice to have. Cut up more things at a time. And then sweep by type. I'm waiting for this to be part of base game. The sweep button basically needs to have selectable materials. That's all it is. But I think it's great mods to have. Oh, that doesn't need to be Mathic. This needs to be Sandstone. I don't know any of them. Oh, they're nice. Okay, so Smart Mop is quality of life. Let me find a puddle and I could show you. I have no water here, that's right. Yes, upside down food storage. That's exactly what it is, Susumu. That's exactly what it is. I might move it up taller too. So right here we have liquid oxygen. Smart Mop makes it so that if I click on one of them, it mops up the entire spill, as long as it's moppable. So it's very quality of life when you have a long spill like this. You would just mop the top one, and then it mops the whole thing. So that is a very quality of life, does nothing else. It just makes the mopping a little bit easier instead of doing this. Just click it once, and it mops the entire thing. The second thing on the list is pliers. This is basically the same thing as having the disconnect tool. The disconnect tool is base game, so you don't need a mod for this. This is also new with the recent patch that came out in February. So if you're not familiar with that, that's where this came from. The next thing on the list is sweep by type. You have a sweep button. Normally there's no menu and you're forced to sweep everything. Instead, I'm having a list. That's the same list that you would have on a storage bin. The storage bins I don't have, but it has that same filter list for selection of items. And allows you to select one item if you choose to, or as many as you want. So if there is a specific resource you're trying to relocate, you could just do that on the entire map, and you would only select that one resource. Really convenient, very quality of life. And then DGSM, that allows you to change the stats of the dupes in the beginning, so you change their interests and their traits. Now, the thing with that is that I'm using the mod only at the beginning. There is a setting for that. You could also turn on a setting that allows you to modify the care package, but we don't have that on. Does the sweep mop work mid-save? It should. It should. This obsidian I thought I would need. This is a boulder, but I don't think we need that. We should be good. Alright, so we're here. It is time to hunt some shovels, boys. Which way do I want to go? Let's go to the left. We'll go both ways. Get the regular from both sides. Alright, now with this, the only problem is oxygen. It's a little bit unbreathable. Now this is fine. The hydrogen is here now. They could breathe. Not bad. So all we have to do is make sure that the shovels are taken care of. So we need to do our job over here. What we might want to do is grab the O2 masks. That would make this a lot easier. And I don't mind doing that because we have a lot of oxygen. You don't bother with solar panels? Not in this playthrough. We're base game, so there's meteor showers. So we can't use solar panels right now. We're playing on the base game, so the meteor showers still happen. I would like an option for sweep by type to have templates, so I could switch to and from, depending on there. Yeah, me too. I agree with that. That was something that I'd love to have. Templates for the sweep by type. If not templates, I want to be able to copy a template from a storage bin into the sweeping commands. So when you copy settings, I want to be able to just apply it to the sweep, if that's possible. Because in that way, I could just use the bins as separate templates. That, and it's only cycle 27, takes a little bit of research. Yeah, meteor showers, we'll see them. I'll show you once we have them. But yeah, that would be amazing. But, you know, the feature doesn't exist yet. You gotta reach out to the mod maker for that. We're out of water, boys. We're out of water. Alright, it's time to grab the O2 masks. Out of water, out of water. Yep, okay. So there's no point of researching anymore. We're gonna grab the O2 masks so we can have an easier time with this. Of course, we're gonna move some of the stuff to build up top since it's gonna be easier that way. So we'll move a small little area here for a rock crusher and a crafting station. Don't worry, man, it's gonna be good. Base game, yes, there's a DLC, spaced out DLC, and there's a major difference between the two versions of the game. The DLC completely revamps rocketry and makes it, instead of an end game thing, it makes it an early game thing. So we're playing the base game right now, no DLC. When I say base game, it's because there's a DLC component to this that you can play with or without. Meteor showers. I see you, Susumu. Meteor. Nah. These guys don't come from the meteors, sadly. They're born and raised here. I don't know how they got here, but they somehow did. Alright, food's gonna be on the menu soon, boys. Meat's gonna be... Oh, we had barbecue? Oh, we killed the hatches, didn't we? Oh no, they're still here. Once the hatches get cold enough, they're gonna die. And then we could start banning food. So they could stop eating stuff like... They could stop eating stuff like... Actually, I need to move the doors back, right? Like the raw meats. You need to generate the calories. Alright, so I think for this to work, I might want to have to open it up top to here. Let's move it up top. This might be the easiest way to do it. And then hopefully the hydrogen just stays here. Which planetoid cluster are you playing on? Oh, I am playing on a custom planetoid called the 100K Planets. So this is not a normal planet. This is a modded version. So this one is minus 173 Celsius on the entire map. So it's really cool. But it's custom, so you'll never run into this in a normal playthrough. You don't have the plant that likes the cold. Everything dies. Even sleet wheat. The plant that needs to be in the cold dies once it's past minus 55. We're at minus 186. We're about to liquefy oxygen. So yeah, the plants don't survive. None of them, I don't think. Is there another cold plant? That's the one I know that likes the cold, right? Minus 55 to 5. This is the one you want for Frostburger, Pepper Bread, and Frost Buns. But yeah, I don't think there's another plant that survives the temperature. Alright, so from here, we need to do this. And then from here, we need to do that. This is going to be where we're going to do to trap the shovels. Oh, the Tranquil Toes? Isn't that DLC? That is DLC, man. I'm sorry. We don't get those. We don't get the We don't get the, what's the other one? The Saturn Critter Trap either. DLC plants, way too strong. How do you deal with food? So that's a great question. So the problem with this is that you can't grow plants, everything dies, and all the critters are dead too. So what you actually have to do is go to the surface of the map and get these guys. So this guy is called the shovel. This guy, the shovel, when he dies, he gives you 16,000 kcows of meats. So this is going to be our food source. So we're going to wrangle them, and then we're going to tame them, and then now, just to get the food started, we're going to kill one. And then we don't have the ranching skill yet, which is fine. But once we get the ranching skill, we're going to start wrangling them. That reminds me, I need to make a spot to wrangle those guys. Fun times, fun times. This should be fine. No, that might be too small. Soylent Green? Nah, man. None of that stuff. None of that stuff. Oh, I could just carve out an area in the Abyssalite. Oh, that's genius. Grooming station. Put the door here. Critter drop off. And then an egg bin. Oh, dude, that works. This is... I don't even need a design for the shovels. I could literally just stick it in the Abyssalite. Oh, that's amazing. This is large enough for that? I'm taking that. I'm taking that. So how we're dealing with food is we're going to be wrangling and ranching these critters. Oh, I don't have anyone priority attack. My people digging. Needs to mess them up. Get them, boys. Get them with the proton cannon. Oh, they gotta breathe. He's right there. Come on, man. Can we still reach? Can we still reach? Hey, meat's back on the menu. Let's go, boys. Okay, so now that means food storage. Get this on a 6. The other stuff is not gonna be necessary since we already got that one shovel. Shovels, if you didn't know, asking in the chat is, will they reproduce in that small area? Yes, shovels, if you didn't know, are the only critter in the game that has the unique attribute of never cramping, and they're able to never overcrowd. So that's because when they're tunneling in the area, they're technically confined in a 1x1 box. So because of that tunneling mechanic, the regular shovels and the variation of delectables, they never overcrowd and they never cramp. It's not possible. So the space for them doesn't matter. So that's why this is okay. It's specifically because they're shovels. The shovels are weird, man. They don't think it be like it is, but it do. What's going on, Rick? How are you? Welcome on in. I see you over there, man. Alright, we're gonna move the food box into here, and then we're gonna pump some hydrogen into here. Alright, so... gas overlay. H2, H2, H2. Alright, so this is 900, and this is 1,000. Okay, so this is safe. We want to go underneath so that the hydrogen gets pushed up. What is the Carnivore Challenge? Carnivore is an achievement. If you can click on the printing pod, click on Colony Summary, it's going to bring up this tab, and there's achievements on the right. Specifically, we are trying to grab an achievement. Oh, it's going through the list. Right here, called Carnivore. That is, we have to eat 400,000 kcals of meat, specifically. And so far, we're at 13,000 out of 400. However, we have 73 cycles remaining to achieve that. So we have to eat a lot of food, and the food is going to be meat. So we need to bring meat back on the table, and then we need to have enough so that the whole colony could survive off of it. So that's going to be what we're doing. No one is cooking yet, right? No one is cooking yet. Okay, so Rambo would be the cook. Let's have them do both jobs now. And then they're eating the meat, but they're not starving. So we'll let them finish, and then we'll deny this so we can cook it. What food do you choose for that? Barbecue. Barbecue is purely just cooked meats. So, right here. We take meat and then we cook it to barbecue. So we make more food, which is the reason why I want to do this. Another thing that I would want, though, is the lights. And then duplicate sensor. Oh, we have this. Oh, that's amazing. Can I ask a volcano question? Of course, of course, of course. I mean, what critter will you be farming? The shovel up here. If you didn't know, that one shovel we killed, there's a lot more. So these guys are at the surface of the map. So they give me 16,000 each, so I just need to get 20 of these guys. I killed one, so technically I only need 19 more. But there's less than 20 of them at the top of the map, so I need to grab like 5 of them. And then if those guys lay in an egg in the grooming station that we'll set up, we'll be able to basically beat it. But that's how the thing should work. But yeah, the shovel ranch is going to be what we're going to be wanting to do. Oh, he's grabbing the iron. I remember you said gold volcanoes, you could just use a pool of water. Did I need it to be a vacuum? How big should the pool be? You want it to be in a vacuum because otherwise the gases is going to solidify the gold before it falls in. This challenge seems more easy than I thought. No, you probably don't understand parts of the challenge. The entire map is at minus 180. And that means you can't research. Because the supercomputer requires water. So everything you would need supercomputer for, you can't get. Because everything is ice. And since the whole map is minus 178, right? You can't melt the ice. I mean, if you think it's easy, you should attempt it as well. But a lot of the times, just watching it, you might not understand some of the little nuances that we're having to play around. How do you make a sauna if you could never actually tech up to a sauna? A lot of the things you want to have happen is locked behind the research. So you don't have it as an option. And it's 90% of the tech. What about things that heat? So we're also doing other challenges. And that's where it gets hard. So along with the Carnivore challenge, we're also doing super sustainable. Which means we can't use power generators that are either coal, wood burning, petroleum, or natural gas as a heat source. Because this is going to bop the achievement. So what we have to do is either get hydrogen power. But you can't get hydrogen unless you have a geyser or a water source. So you can't do research. I can't. There's nothing I could do right now. How were you going to get water out of the printing plot? So the original idea that I did that worked was the meteors. We're playing base game. So we have to take the meteor regolith. And we need to actually harvest the regolith, relocate it to a tile that's floating. So it's not touching any other coal tiles. The tiles would then absorb the heat from the regolith. And then I have to drop ice on top of that tile. So that melts the water. Melts the ice into water, and then I could use that for research. That was the original plan. It worked. It's just that it was on the last run that we got that to work. And then we starved to death before we were able to get it done. So now we're here earlier, and we got water from the research from the printing pot. How about hot geysers? Give you an idea, we found this in the beginning. But immediately froze to minus 157, even though it started at 150. The only geyser that we could find that could save us is a water geyser or a volcano. But for the most part, yeah. We can't really do much right now. Because I have another modifier right here called Geodormant. Which means that you get less geysers than normal. You typically get 12 geysers. I have Geodormant, which means I only get 8. So we're on the classic size map, so it's really big. Not only that, we have fewer geysers. But yes, we're doing a bunch of challenges together. We're doing a bunch of challenges together. I would say that I don't know if this is honestly doable, because like in the beginning, I've seen people do this. No one came up with the idea to use the meteors as a heat source. Everyone just kind of took the L and that they couldn't research, survive 100 cycles, and then just kind of just, you know, get over the 100K challenge. But, you know, the idea with the regolith worked. We were able to get water. It's just that now we need to make sure we get it in time for food for everybody. Alright, so we're playing base game. There's only one planet. So the mod we're playing on right now that has the temperature like this doesn't work for the DLC. It's only for the base game. So that's not an option. I don't know, man. Like, you gotta understand, Rick, man. A lot of the things you're suggesting, like, you would already know if you just attempt it. Just attempt it. Just attempt it, man. Get the mod, attempt it. And then you're gonna be like, how did you do this? And I'll tell you, I did it the right way. I'm still on cycle 50. Okay, I got you, I got you. Alright, so we gotta do this, and then we need to tap into the hydrogen. Kitty cat's awake. Mom, I hear you. Hey dude, what's going on, boring display name? How are you? So right now we're working on just taming the creatures so that we're harvesting the meteor regolith. Yep. Bonjour, howdy y'all. How are you, Mind Builder? Hope you're doing well. We are doing the 100K challenge. And I hate to say it, we already failed a run. I'm asking in a way to learn than just suggesting. But you're suggesting everything though. You understand what I'm saying? You might be saying it that way, but you're not actually coming off that way. So what you want to have happen needs to match what you're actually saying and how you're saying it. You have a Steam link to purchase Oni. I don't. I actually don't. I don't think I have that, or I don't think that's going to be something they have as an option. I am comfortable with the game, and I'm happy to answer the questions, but it's like, when you go, why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? It's like, you're literally suggesting it. So it's like, yeah, you might be saying that you're not, but you are though. You know? I hear you, Mom. I'm sorry, babies. My kitty cat wants some head rubs right now. That's why it's a challenge, right? Yeah, it's supposed to be tough. You guys are 100% right. It's supposed to be tough. It's supposed to be tough. That's true, but the problem I'm running into is that I'm explaining it, but you don't understand the explanation. And then it's like, I don't know how to communicate to you because you didn't understand the explanation. So I'm at a point where it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I'm sorry. Oh, Sketchy Gamer got bopped. He got destroyed. So the thing with that is, you guys gotta understand. Rick came in perfectly fine asking the questions. I answered the questions. Oh, here's the meteor shower. So the meteor shower happens. So Rick, this is not slander. This is not a slight to you, but I just want to say this is what happened. Rick came in, asked, "What are we doing? How are we going to do carnivore?" I told him about the shuffles. I said we're going to be wrangling shuffles and ranching them, and then they give you 16,000 kcal of meats. And then I told him that I was cooking the food here. And then afterwards he goes, "Where are you getting the meat from?" And I was like, I just explained that. Was I not being concise? Did that not make sense? So I was like, kind of caught off guard. I was like, what? Did I not just explain that? Did I mess up? So I was like, hold up, wait a second. So I told him getting the meat from wrangling these guys. And then Rick said he was a new player. That's perfectly fine too. Ask the questions away. But it's like, at that point, I don't want to work backwards, where we're talking about something very advanced and you're finding that out the wrong way of the spectrum. Because it's like, oh, I'm just wrangling shovels. Oh, what are shovels? Oh, that's these guys. Okay. So how are you getting meat? Oh, the shovels give you meat. Okay. Right? And so we're working backwards. And then when you're doing with something like that, with something a little bit advanced, it's like an endless loop of information we would have to explain. And it's perfectly fine to ask the questions. I'm perfectly happy to answer them. But I don't want to work backwards like that. If there's a problem you're running into in your colony, some people were asking about, oh, I didn't know how to do this and that, and they were asking questions about that, that's perfectly fine. And if you want to learn the game, honestly, the best way to learn, the same way I learned the game, is go into the options game, sandbox tools, and start a colony with that so that you could play around with every building in the game. Take your time, you could spawn in resources so you never fail, and once you have a good idea of how the buildings work, you can check out the critters next, and then after that, you can put what you learn into a run. Now, you don't have to do that, but as a new player, that's the thing I ran into the most. I just didn't understand what anything did, and I just lacked the basic information in order to actually make a colony. In the most part, in the beginning when I played the game, my dupes would just run around, pee in the water tank, and then I reset. Right? It's like, they peed the water tank. That's not what they're supposed to be doing. Right? And it's like, I would recommend that to learn the game. I don't know if you need to do that, Rick, but if you are looking to expand the knowledge and you want to learn a little bit more, that's the best way to do it. Because you will learn everything as you would need it. So in the beginning, you're going to run into food issues, oxygen issues, figure that out. And then you run into geysers, start utilizing builds with that. And then you want to start having indefinite designs. So that way you could have stable oxygen. And then you start talking about food, start about storing resources so you could have a buffer for certain designs for later. And it's like, that would be the progression up linearly. Now, of course, that's just a recommendation. You don't have to do that. But yeah, it's one of those things. I just, working backwards, I give an explanation and then you don't understand the explanation. I just don't know what to do at that point. I'm sorry, man. It's just, I can't do anything with that. Sandbox mode is the greatest tool. I would say that. It's a great tool. Of course, if there's specific questions, I'm happy to ask. But I was told it felt sandbox was cheating. That's not cheating. You're not playing a run and then broadcasting the run for everyone to see. It's a single player game. Who gives a shit what people say? You're playing single player game. How is that cheating? Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, sandbox the shit out of it, learn, and then make a run without sandbox, and then prove them wrong. Hey, I learned from sandbox. It wasn't cheating. And why should it matter what they say? You know? It's like, what? Are they watching you? Like, over your shoulder, dude? Big Brother is watching? Like, no, right? Most of the case, it's not. So, I would say that. Just try to make sure you learn as much as you can with the sandbox tool. Don't care if it's cheating or not. And then with that, you learn the game. Have a great time. You know how many times as a kid, I went into StarCraft 1 and typed greed is good when I was losing and started spamming battle cruisers? Every time, dude. Load up big game hunters. Oh, I'm losing. Alright, greed is good. Alright. Operation Seawall, insta build. Started getting 50 battle cruisers and just dominate the map. I did that all the time as a kid, man. It's perfectly fine. I ended up becoming a decent StarCraft player. Also read some guides already, perfectly fine. Just apply what you know and try to learn more. My grandma used to cheat at solitaire. Really? How? How would she do that? How do you cheat in solitaire, man? But the more I read, the less interested in the game I become. Yeah, honestly, you shouldn't read the game. Let me tell you this. There is so much information out there. There is so much things you could do in this game. There's so much different things you could do and still succeed. I will say that you should not look at guides and do the sandbox tool because you're going to be constantly overwhelmed with the amount of stuff you could do. Oh, I could build this for oxygen. I could build this instead for oxygen. How many critters do we have? Why is there so much food? Why is there so many geysers? Why is there so many plants? All of these plants could be grown in the same temperature. And you're just going to be like, what? Don't look at any of that. My recommendation, if you want to play the game, learn the game, and have fun, go in without any knowledge. If you don't know what to do next, have a separate colony on sandbox mode. And then if you get frustrated and don't know how to progress, that's when you should reach out to a streamer like me for guidance. Because at least, I mean, I know I do, and some other streamers I know are really knowledgeable, and some other people in chat are really knowledgeable, that it's one of those things that you should ask for help when you need it. In my defense, I try to read guides to narrow down what to do next. Yeah, but it ends up being the opposite. But now you know. Now you know. You know, you could have that in mind, but now you know what actually happened. So now you got to try something else, right? It's perfectly fine. In the great words of Kobe Bryant, that was a poor decision they made. The decision is made. You can't take it back. It is what it is. Just make a new one. And don't remember the last one you made. You can't let it affect you. Just move on. Keep playing. Keep learning. My kitty cat really wants my attention. But yeah, hope that helps. If she couldn't get the card she needed to win, she would just pull it from the deck. Not sure if all the starts she had, but she played a lot. Interesting. So she would play solitaire, but already have all the aces out. You know what I'm saying? Have all the aces already out and waiting. Of all the times I played SimCity, I've had to use cheats to learn advance later on, learning about what I needed to do. It's just healthy. Don't gloat about how successful you are until you can play without having the crutch. Yeah, 100%, 100%. I mean, best way to look at it is, this game doesn't have tutorials built into the game. This is the best substitute for it. Sandbox tools. So, that's what I recommend, man. That's what I recommend. But yeah, don't let that get you down. Just have fun, play the game, do what you can. And it's single player. Don't let the person that's, you know, don't let someone else push their beliefs onto you. Just have fun. May I suggest printing pod quests if you're lost? That's true. Printing pods have some objectives for you to do. But yeah, there's a lot of things that they don't tell you need to do in order to achieve them. I don't use too many mods. I keep the game as close as vanilla as possible. I do use a lot of exploits though. I look at it as it's built into the game, and I use those designs if I choose to because they're convenient. But I don't mind it. Most part though, that's 100% playstyle. It really doesn't matter. And what I mean by doesn't matter is that, you know, some people might be mad that you do it. Some people honestly just don't care. I'm going to use a double storage setup. Actually, no, this should be fine. I just need to have a bin here for the shovel eggs. And then did I get the mask? I did. Okay, so crafting station, I needed that. And then I needed another thing here. I do have a rock crusher. No, I didn't. That was on the other playthrough. So I need the rock crusher here. And then we need the power for these. And then this is getting heavy. Okay, cool. So I need to separate the line soon. But yeah, I don't mind it. It's up to you. Personal choice at that regard. There's a lot of things too. Once you start playing the game and meeting people in the community, you'll find out that people, depending on who you talk to, look at exploits very weirdly. I've had someone tell me that a liquid lock was an exploit, and that because I use it, they don't want to watch my stream anymore. I'm like, okay, that's fine. Somehow liquid locks are an exploit. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think liquid locks are an exploit. Yeah, but the thing is that how do you convince someone that believes in it that it's not an exploit? Honestly, you can't. And they're gonna live and die on that hill. that at least that's what it feels like. I haven't had any success. Exploits in the game can get said to require skill often. That's true too. That is another thing. In order to execute the exploit properly, it does require a little bit of knowledge and skill. Exploit equals memorable act. Really? Is that a definition on dictionary.com? Hey man, it is what it is. Alright, so right now we're going to be building this. This is going to be pretty important. Most of this is done. So let's prioritize this side. And then this is going to be the new food storage. We're going to be moving the hydrogen here so that it fills up a bubble. Hydrogen happens to be a sterile environment, so this allows us to store food indefinitely. So we just need the hydrogen to start popping down here. And once we get that... Are we starting to get oxygen? We are. We're good. We're pressurized. So we will cut this from here. And then we will cut the power as well. And we're not going to need that anymore. So the hydrogen is going to fill out here as much as it can. And this is going to be indefinite storage. Copy, paste. And then we could deconstruct this now. This is still a great haul. Good stuff. We will not need pinch of pepper nuts here. Everything else is fine. How do you cut? Disconnect tool. So, click on this. Bring up the overlay. I'm cutting power wires. And then I'll cut this again. I'll cut it one more time. And one more time. This is new, by the way. This just got added to the game in February. No. This just came out February. It came out with the February 2023 Quality of Life update. If you're not familiar with the updates, I do release videos that cover the updates on YouTube. So you can check that out if you really want to. But this just came with the mod. You don't need to download anything. Siren K, how are you? Mamba is not on the bed right now, sadly. What's going on, Mr. Siren K? How have you been? Oh, the room's too small. I gotta remove this door, and then we'll have it. And if anything, I'll dig out some more space. Atmos suits, we're not going to need that. But we do have crafting stations for the copper ore mask. 5 and forever repair. Yeah. Oh, it works now. So we just lack branching. Okay, cool. This is going to be shovels. This is going to be priority 9. And then I need to get some of the skill. Alright, so he needs skill for that still. Tutorials are great. Thank you, Mind Builder. Appreciate that. Thank you for the kind words. All good. Hope you're doing well. Starting a new challenge run. So far, it's alright. Can't complain. But, new challenge run, new goodies, man. Oh, all Abyssalite room, huh? Nice to see trapping the shovels intended as easy. Well, you have to get lucky. You gotta get a large Abyssalite chunk like this, though. A lot of the times it's skinny like this, and you don't happen to be able to fit a grooming station properly. Because the thing with the Abyssalite is shovels could dig through the corners. So you would have to have it like this. Because you can't have them go through corners like that. So you have to make sure you have enough space. I luckily was able to do it, though. Alright, so with that, we're going to do some things here. We are going to get the checkpoints. We'll have here... Does this heat up? No, it doesn't. Okay, cool. And then... just 3 mass should be good. I was just opened my game to double check, and no, I don't have the cup tool. Are you on the latest update of the game? You might need to update your game. Because this is base game. I don't know if you have automated updates up, but it came out in February, a month ago. But yes, it is part of the update. Doesn't matter, DLC or base game, it has it for both versions. Just make sure the game's up to date. I don't have the build to show you to compare to. Yeah, level 3 digging. No, level 2. Level 2. All you need is Abyssalite digging. So it's not as bad, level 2 digging. But yeah, I would check up Steam to check for updates. Hopefully there is one, you just have to update it. This doesn't require power. It does require oxygen, though. Does it matter how many deoxidizers I have? You probably want one at the entrance and one at the exit. That's it. You're talking about the slime thing still, right, Sketchy Gamer? I want to say you're still talking about the slime thing. I will do it here. And I need to mine this out in order for the pump. Yeah. So if you have a hallway like this, and then you have this dug out, and then this is a floor, all you need is one at the beginning and one at the end. That's it. That's all you need to do. Ideally, you want both of them priority 9, so that the sand always gets there. But that's all it is. You don't need a lot. By that hallway design, because of how short it is, you force everything into that one deodorizer. Now, if you want, you can add an extra one in the middle, but that's up to you. You really don't need more than 2. I typically just do 1 or 2 as well. The pips are alive. Cool, cool. Alright, so the research, we can't really do anything else anymore. We're going to be doing the oxygen mask. That's going to be fine. Alright, food is going to last forever, actually at 0 change. Anything else I should know before I mine into the slime? Yes. If you bring up germ overlay and the polluted oxygen has no germs, you want to avoid mining the germy slime lung. That keeps the polluted oxygen clean. So that could be pretty helpful. Now, if you do want to mine the slime, if you make sure that when it falls down, it falls into a liquid of any kind, it stops off-gassing and thus doesn't allow the slime lung to spread. So those are 2 tips that might help. Yeah, make a pit of water to drop it into. Usually, though, the slime biomes have like a layer of polluted water at the bottom. So just make sure you mine bottom up. And then once it falls into that, just don't sweep it. Don't sweep it. You're on build U45. I need to lower my scaling. U45546664 -5? What's -5? I'm -V. Either way, you don't have this button down here called disconnect. It might not be in this exact position, but you should have one of these be a disconnect tool. It should look like a pair of scissors. That's with -172 slime. Yeah. I have this. But for there, it should be a little bit easier. Do I need doors? Doors shouldn't matter. You see it now. Okay, cool. So it's there. It's there. All good, all good. It happens, man. It happens. Top right. Yeah. So I have a mod that adds it. So I guess to clean it up, it relocated it. And the scissors look different. So this one? Oh, you don't see the scissors. I'm sorry, Rick. You don't see it because of the camera. It's right here. I was pointing at this one. My cat cam was blocking it the entire time. I'm sorry, man. That was my bad. I was pointing at this. Yeah. See, it was behind the camera, and I could see the buttons, but you guys can't. I forget to look over there sometimes. My bad, my bad. But yeah, those are the scissors. Disconnect tool. What is the way you're dealing with chlorine hydrogen area? I don't have to. The chlorine is solidifying. So you can see that this geyser self-entombed itself because it's so cold. So Necro, we are playing on the, minus 100 Kelvin, which translates to minus 173 Celsius. And it gets colder. And, yeah. So because of that, my chlorine immediately solidifies. So I don't have to worry about it. You know what's funny? My carbon dioxide also solidifies too. Which is why we have solid carbon dioxide also on the map. This is all carbon dioxide as well. So I don't actually have to worry about it. It's all gonna freeze. I thought it was the bottom. Yeah, this is a modded one. This is called pliers. This one is the same thing, except that it's a larger area. So you could see here, I could cut this into individual segments. The other tool here could only do one at a time, no matter how far you drag it. I like the other one because you get more, more potential right there. Yeah, we are in the same version. I think this is just because I'm playing on the base game, the Dash V, maybe. And the Dash 5 might be just a DLC. Alright, we gotta build this. Build the pipeline out. I need to get a pump over here. Get the oxygen mask. And then we can start hunting shovels. And then if we could get these in and tame at least one of them. And I need the ranching skill, of course. I am actually willing to scrub one of the dupes. I'm actually build the skill scrubber. I think it's going to be necessary to get the ranching. Alright guys, I'm sorry man. I think the last like 30 minutes, I was just talking to chat and not really playing the game. Just waiting for stuff to be done. I'm sorry man. We'll play the game more. How are your dupes able to survive with such crisp cold? I'm Canadian. Even I shiver reading a 1K degree. Yo man, the dupes are built different. The dupes are built different. If I told you that you get used to this, would you believe me? Bring a list looks good. I see you over there. So one of the things that happened in the beginning, look at the morale. I mean the stress right here. Oh, we still have it. Cold air. My dupes got used to the cold air eventually, which is weird. They're not human, they're duplicates. Yes, this is true. They're made on a 3D printer. So they don't operate like we do. It's kind of weird, but you know what works out? Alright, so there should only be oxygen coming up here. Nothing else. It's true, man. They're technically not human. He's not wrong. They're technically not even human. Alright, what do we got? Algae. Take this all day, every day. The other dupes were kind of bad. Alright, no power here. We'd scrub a dupe, but it's not really necessary yet because I don't even have the mask up yet. We're going to need this soon. Once we get this, we need to put in the... Oh, I don't have no power for the pump. I messed up. Alright, so after this, I am going to run a wheel system, I think. Which honestly should be at the bottom. Yeah. Alright, so we want to do this, and I want to do that. And then the next thing I need to do is get transformers. Oh, that should have been what I did first. I do have the heavy wire. Oh, I do have it. Oh, we could do this. Let's go. Okay. We have that. I will grab bathroom tech because I can. Okay, this is gonna work. This is gonna work. This is gonna be a good idea. So we're gonna make a battery bank here off of the hamster wheels, and then we're gonna separate the lines and then have a large battery tank so that we could have power for everyone constantly. We'll probably have to have a bunch of people running the wheels, but it should be fine. Because the moment we get shovels, we could up the amount of colonists up by a lot. And once we do that, we could use the duplicate labor, start doing other things, like generating power, so that we do super sustainable. The other thing is, I don't think we have enough hydrogen to do the, just grab the random hydrogen. It's probably never going to be worth it for the Achievo. Yes, got the O2 mask, vacancy only. Okay, so now with that, this is good. We need to mine this. We shouldn't have water anymore, so I should be able to get away with the wash basin back. Put this back right there. And then we're going to have a wheel runners here. I want it here because when they breathe out CO2, it's going to fall down. I don't want that to get in the way of the oxygen pump that we're going to use for the gas masks. You can add a park sign to the wheel floor and call it a fair. Oh, man. Dude, don't do that. Put a park sign right there, man. I would love to have some plants, dude, but everything's going to be dead. If you guys didn't know, dead plants means you lose your nature reserve. Feels bad, man. We need that nature reserve. Alright, so we're putting this in here for the morale. It's a latrine now. We get one morale, and we're just going to disable the building. We don't have water anyway, so we're just going to do that. Alright, so we're doing this, and then we're going to need to add in tiles. I want to do this one at a time so they can build all four without getting stuck. And then afterwards, we're going to be doing a setup here where we're going to run wheels up top, feed down into a battery bank. And then have transformers as well. So how wide is this? This is actually not that wide. Okay, I might want to do this then. Oh, this is CO2? I'm going to have to build tiles here, which is fine. I could do that. I see you over there, ATP. Alright, gotta speed this up. We don't need to make this into a room. It's not gonna matter too much. Let's mine out this tile a little bit. Is part of the challenge not to heat things up, otherwise can't use the hot regolith to heat up a water tank? Yes, but you probably weren't here earlier. We did that, and we starved before we were able to set that up. So right now I want to get food situated first, and then we'll do that. But we're almost done getting food situated. We are almost done getting food situated. But yeah, that is what we did. So before we took the hot regolith from the top, which is why I wanted to go up here, to melt the ice into water. I like to use Buddy Buds and their floral scent to help with slime and slime. That's not bad. It's a viable strat. It is. It's a nice and viable strat. Good evening, Mr. Too Legit. What's going on, Leofar? How are you? Odd question. Can you transform frozen carbon to something useful? This is frozen carbon dioxide, not frozen carbon. That's actually a separate element in this game. So carbon is not carbon dioxide. Carbon is carbon, and then carbon dioxide is something different. Now, carbon dioxide, no. You can't really use it for anything. I think you could use it to build a temp shift. I'm actually not sure. But yeah, you can't really use solid carbon dioxide for anything, to be honest. What type of material is it listed as? Solid liquefiable. Maybe it's, yeah, maybe just a temp shift plate. Why do carbon skimmers cost so much? 120 watts? Oh, that's because that literally deletes CO2. You have to understand that. It doesn't remove CO2 from the gas or anything. It literally deletes the gas. And it's the only building that does that. The deodorizers convert the polluted oxygen into oxygen. Carbon skimmers literally delete the gas. And it's literally... But it also pollutes water. That is potentially a good thing. And that's because polluted water has better limits than regular water. Polluted water boils at 120 and minus 20 it freezes. Regular water, on the other hand, is at 100 and 0. So polluted water, in some cases, you might need a way to make it, and the carbon skimmer is good for that. Because if you have CO2, and you always will, because the dupes are going to breathe it out, you're always going to be able to convert regular water into polluted. I see you with the door crusher. I do that as well, man. Door crushers are cool. Door crushers are cool. Alright, so we're getting this in. Are these charged? Yes, they are. And then we just need to get the last one. So let's get the pry up to 9. We should have the mask, right? I made 5 masks. Yeah, they're right there. Good to know. I heard that you struggling with CO2, just send it to space. Not anymore. If you're playing on the DLC, the first rocket you're always going to build is going to be the CO2 rocket. So CO2 in the early game ends up being rocket fuel. You can do that, but I'd recommend actually saving it to use it as rocket fuel. Because that is going to be the most popular, most commonly used first rocket when you play the DLC. But you can, if you don't have space to store it. But I always save it personally. And the reason why is because later on, you're going to need to go into space, but you don't need to go anywhere. You just need to be in the space environment in order to do certain tasks. And having CO2 readily for that saves you a lot of fuel for other more advanced rockets. Hope that helps. Don't want to get too much into it because you're gonna, dive into that rabbit hole. But yeah, eventually you could use that as a substitute because there's some things you could only do in space and not on the planets. And having the CO2 is pretty nice for that. Right, so we're gonna want 4 wheels. This could just be a dig out. This setup might not work properly to the way we want it to. But we're gonna want, we are gonna want the transformers, I keep messing up. Here, jumbo. And then I need the watt plate here. That feeds into this. We hold the power here. I want to have this feed out to a couple. And then we'll have one here. And then this goes like this. And then this goes like that. And then this goes like this. Alright, battery bank. 3 jumbos. And then we feed the power outside. I could add more batteries into here if I need more potential. And then we split the lines here. So this goes out this way. This goes out that way. This one probably needs to go a different route, but I need to find a location for that. So let's not put that one yet. We'll just put the 2 transformers. I'm going to split the line. Watt plate. The joint plate. A watt plate? A watt plate, yep. How was your start selection? Lately, I've been getting researcher, rancher, and a miner. I get a researcher, I get someone to build, supply, and operate, specifically to get the mechatronics skill. Right here. I always get someone with mechatronics, because these are rare to get. So I want to start my colony with one of these if I can. So build, supply, and operating. I have one guy do tidying, either farming or ranching, and then digging for my last dude. So a researcher, a builder, and a guy to dig and farm or ranch and tidy. So the last guy has to do everything. Feels bad. Is the transformer input-output correct? Yes. I am running the wheels to feed this on a small wire into the batteries. That way I don't mess this up. Oh, yes, you're talking about the bottom. You're right. I mean, when you're right, you're right. When you're right, you're right. You're talking about the bottom. Yes. You are right. I done goof and done messed that up. Good eye. This new meta, only way to do it, man. It's free power. How crazy would it be if that built and I was somehow generating power positively without running on the wheel? That would be ultimate meme, dude. Oh yeah, I'm just missing some automation. Nah. Nothing like that. Alright, so far so good. We're doing really well. 35, we already reached shovels. We killed one. We are getting ready to have easy shovel hunting, which we'll do soon. And once we have the oxygen mass, is going to make this nice. And then once we have food, and I can start insulating and making an area to start warming stuff up. That's going to be fun. So we're going to be using potentially the insulated tiles that we have the tech for already to make a warm room somewhere. That way we could start melting stuff into water. And I think the idea for that is we're going to start moving things that are hot inside. So we'll probably put the warm room up top. Make an insulated room, put the regolith inside. And then start using this heat to make water. I think that's going to be the play, if possible. But with that, guys, Mind Builder already knows. This is going to be it for me today. I hate that we already died once, but this was a great run. And we'll be continuing this. What day is it today? Today is Thursday. We'll be continuing this on Monday, I believe. But guys, this is going to be time for me to wrap things up for the night. So I hope you guys enjoyed. And let's get that saving.